mood. It's a mood. It's a mood. Oh,
we're right there though.
All right, y'all. We are officially live. It's lit over here. Come join us in the chat. Okay. All right, y'all. We are. Hi. It's lit over here. Come join us in the chat. Okay. All right, y'all. We're officially live. It's lit over here. What is up, love? All right, y'all. Just waiting on Miyoshi as normal. Come join us in the chat. Okay. All right, y'all. I love how this is just going to be playing on the first like.
I think I want to go live on my Insta.
Oh yeah. Let's invite everybody because everybody's been going through it in this retrograde. Hello, Corinne. How are you? Y'all, this retrograde kicked my butt this weekend. That's why you didn't see me on Sunday. So sorry. So sorry. So sorry. So sorry. Echo.
Let's see who's going to join. I only tell a few people.
Hi, Kia. Hi, Murph. Oh, y'all are in here real quick tonight. What's good? What's up? I'm trying to find the link. Oh, I always do this to myself, y'all.
I never go live, so I'm not expecting. That'd be interesting if they do.
It'll be very interesting.
Hey. Brian. My Pisces friend.
You clicked the bell. They're like, we clicked the bell. Yes, and I got on here way earlier than I normally do, so it's probably good.
So this is Brian. He's a Pisces.
Hi, Brian. Let's put this back some more. Actually, can we do it this way? Will it affect their stuff?
Maybe probably how we'll see it.
Okay, that didn't work. You guys are over here like, things are cool for you? Okay. That kind of has us.
What's up?
Hey, you come closer.
Yeah.
Ooh, come closer, Manny.
So, Brian, I'm
Thank
here
you.
with my friend Ray, and she does tarot card readings. So right now we're actually live on YouTube.
You guys, it's been a good day.
Either, but hey, I mean,
it's been a really good day. I am so excited. I think maybe this weekend for me was the peak of the retrograde, and like at this point
today,
yeah,
I'm like finally feeling free, finally like well rested.
Yes,
good dreams.
Yes.
All that good stuff.
Yes. All that good stuff, you guys.
So you guys, we're actually doing some readings, tarot readings, if you can see, astrology readings for love, specifically for love.
Yeah, walk around, Mom, you're fine. They're not gonna see you. Every time, Jen, hey love. Every time you guys are on here, my grandmother's like, I don't want them to see me.
About,
like you guys even care.
Life, we're gonna do a reading. So I would just need your time of birth, the date of birth, and the city that you were born on. Not the city that you claim, but the actual hospital that you were born in.
Yes, the hospital, y'all. The hospital.
Hospital.
So for those of you who don't know, I call her Manny. That's my friend. But her name is, other nickname is Elle.
Yeah.
Right? So her astrology name is going to be Elle today, just so y'all know. Anywho.
Okay, send me all the things I told you to send. So you asked your birth date, your time of birth, and the location of birth.
Yes, the readings are no. Okay, give me their names so Miyoshi can put them on the main list. Okay. So we'll have like an order and it's not like
okay. So
crazy.
Brian said to read him.
Add Brian to the list, Miyoshi. And is there anybody else in your live that wants to?
Just Brian's the only one responded.
Okay, cool.
Well, it depends, Brian. Do you want?
You don't need to know the person's time of birth, but you definitely need to know.
But if you don't, but it's okay.
You definitely need to know at least where they were born. Like she said, the hospital city.
Yes.
Not the city that they went to after they got out of the hospital. And what day and year. Very pivotal, very important. Even though a week span can't really change much, which I've figured out with the own things going on in my life.
But the time can.
Can.
It can totally change your whole houses. That's the importance of the time, is knowing where your houses are.
So how we're going to do this today, I know you guys see Miyoshi's on it. She's always on it. Her writing in here.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to do my first free question like I always do.
I want y'all to go to this so that I can focus on.
Oh, yeah.
What's the link to that? So
yeah. Tell them to go to my
Hi,
Instagram.
Leah.
Type in my Instagram, or my Instagram is RAESP_. The link isn't currently in my bio. But Brian, we already have you on the list. For anybody else that comes in, just let them know to go
Chad
to my
too. Chad already
YouTube.
got it ready. Chad.
Oh yeah, Chad as well, Miyoshi. Can you add Chad to the list? So what we're doing tonight, I'm gonna do my first free question like I always do. I'm like, there's two cameras.
I know.
First free question like I always do. If you want astrology information from Manny, that's gonna be $5 because it's gonna take up a little bit of time. And I wanna make sure in today, as you saw Miyoshi type, $15 for 15 minutes, and it'll kind of be a back and forth between Manny, her doing astrology, and me pulling cards based on multiple questions, not just one question. So Varsity, oh my gosh, Varsity, I forgot to tell you, I want to make you a moderator, love, because you're literally always in here. So yes, you are now a moderator, love.
July.
Miyoshi, look at her. She's just so on it. She always just has like everything. I just love it.
So Chad, this is for love reading. So who you have
the astrology, you could do just their birth chart if they just want information on themselves.
Oh, okay.
And I can just pull questions. Like it's not necessarily love readings. I also pull like career, family situations, any general like health or anything like that. Okay. But yes, I specialize in love questions for the most part.
So yeah, Chad, let me know what you want to know so that I can do that for you right now. I think he's the only
Yes, Varsity. I'm like been waiting for you, but I haven't even gotten to Miyoshi yet. So this weekend, y'all. This weekend. This retrograde, just the weirdest, most random stuff that just like put a monkey wrench in everything I had to do.
I mean, this retrograde, for all that do not know, it's in Pisces. Brian knows how I feel about Pisces. But because Pisces is the 12th sign, Pisces, they carry on all the burdens from each and every sign. Technically, in those terms, it would be a karmic sign, but they're not a karmic sign. But because they do that, I would classify them as one of the karmic signs. Not only that, it's also in the 29th degree. So there's certain degrees that basically exalts or
here you can pull up the website. On my phone because I know you're on live on yours.
Oh yeah, so it like intensifies the effects of certain things. So like if you have a house, your first house is in Sagittarius and it's in the 29th degree, that means like you probably ever make poor decisions, you have bad luck, all this stuff. Well, God forbid bad luck, but all this other crazy stuff. So since this retrograde happened to be in the 29th degree, we were all getting hit. Not everyone. Hard. Like even if you don't listen, like the universe is like, no, like you're gonna get it this time. Like I tried to tell you 12 times before, you didn't get it because now we're at the 12th time. Now you're gonna get it today, whether you like it or not. Like that's really what's going on. So.
You know what's so crazy? I've been avoiding like getting some maintenance done on my car that I knew needed to be done.
Yeah.
And literally that was my weekend, like dealing with my car. And it's good now. We're all Gucci, but it was just like a crazy 2 or 3 days. Like the most random stuff. AAA didn't show up. They didn't get my ticket. The car dealership couldn't find my car after they dropped it off. It was just like the weirdest stuff happening. Yeah. And like I had someone got an accident in my car around August. And they replaced the door. Mm-hmm. I went through a car wash for the first time. Usually I just like have it washed by hand. Went through a car wash and water was coming. I got soaked. Like literally.
I mean, that is so random.
This weekend was the craziest weekend ever. And all I could do was laugh. Thank God my grandmother was in the car to laugh with me because had she not been in the car, I just would have been like, what the hell? But, you know.
And that's the good thing that you did laugh it off.
Right.
Versus you reacting to the situation because then you would have created or manifested a new lesson for you to learn. Now you learned the lesson of just going with the flow and taking life.
Oh my God, Patricia, you're going through it too, and you, Miyoshi. Oh my God, everybody's going through it.
Are you guys going through it? Like,
oh my gosh,
I don't think they're really. They probably are on here because after Chad never responded.
Yeah, you guys, if you want to just hop in the chat and see what everybody else is chatting about in here. Definitely, my Instagram is RAESP, RAESP_, and the link for the YouTube is going to be in bio. So if you guys don't feeling like you're left out of what's going on over here, you can hop into this chat.
But you guys can comment still on here. So
Yeah,
if you
absolutely.
have felt some effects from the retrograde, please let me know.
Patrice said, sage, pray, heal, purify everyone. Exactly. Cleansing baths, everything. Florida water, lavender water, sage water.
Definitely. And the thing, because it's in Pisces, the best thing to do during this time is to be alone, to rest, get some sleep, write in your journal what's going on, write your thoughts out, do something creative. Do if you're a musician, write some new songs. Do sing every day. There's something to balance out all these energies, because but also learn the lesson. Like that's always the theme of every retrograde, that there's a lesson to be learned, and when that whatever that is pops up, you need to learn it, or you're just gonna get hit again and again and again and again. And that's
varsity. It's a full moon, which is worse than a new moon.
Oh, and let me tell you about this full moon. God damn, I'm like, really, God? Like, what is going on? So this full moon, it's not a super moon, but it's really close to the Earth. And usually, for those who don't know, when it's close to the Earth, it's considered a super moon. They're not considering it, but it's close enough to be considered that. So. And it's in Libra, right? Yeah, so it's, God, I don't even know what to say. I'm just like, why? Like, so literally, like I said, if you got it, the universe is going to guide you to learn your lesson. And if you choose not to learn it this right now, it's
in
going
this
to
time, your year is going to be a continual retrograde.
It's going to be an ugly lesson. And just listen, like literally, the universe has been trying to teach me about a specific person in my family, and I did not listen. Like every retrograde, they were like, they would show me, and I was like, no, because it's family. I'm this way. I'm a Sag moon, and I'm compassionate. Fuck that. Like it was toxic. It was not for me. It's a karmic relationship, even though it's family. And guess what? I got burned at the end of the day. But
Miyoshi said super warm moon in Libra.
Yes.
Leo and Vedic. Oh, Leo.
I'm telling y'all. But learn your lesson, or you're gonna end up being hurt, or you're just gonna be bruised. But you're gonna learn your lesson regardless. You're always gonna learn your lesson. Just listen.
I feel like on yourself. The biggest lesson though is just not being true to yourself and in authenticity. So, like for example, you with your family member, you put your feelings.
Enough on here, so I'm just gonna end this.
Your feelings.
Go on the YouTube. Bye.
Done with her. Oh my God. Like for example, you kind of denying the feelings that you had, like maybe I should separate from this family member, putting their feelings above yours, it backfired on you. So that's not being true or authentic to yourself.
Yeah.
So it's things like that. When you're not being true or authentic to yourself, y'all, it's a problem.
And that's the theme of actually 2019 altogether.
In general.
It's the year of the 3. And it's the year of creativity, communication, period. Communication is the year of communication. Of course, if you're in, creative and whatever that you do, whether it's business, you can be creative in business. That's what people don't understand, but it'll heighten those. But it is also the authenticity. And a lot of the celebrity image is dying. So that's why you see a lot of like
social media influencers.
We don't care about that no more.
People getting body transformations, like implants are blowing up. People are getting cancer.
2020 is going to be the year of the health, y'all. So I'm just going to tell you guys this right now. Like, get your health in order. Get your food in order. Get your exercise in order. It's going to be a scary year.
Like, and you'll see it. Like people, for example, like Cardi B or like DC Young Fly or Pretty V or Lala Milan or whatever, they're doing really well because they're being themselves. Yeah. So I'm not saying like it's everybody in social media platforms or everybody who got plastic surgery. Like people who own that they got plastic surgery, probably not going to have any problems. Mm-hmm. But if you're trying to pass things off like nothing happened, universe is going to humble you real quick.
All the lies are being exposed.
Yeah.
All the things that are done in the dark are coming to the light. That's
whether you know they're being exposed or not. Mm-hmm. Let's just be very clear about that. Like your lies can be coming to the surface and you don't even know people are finding out about stuff. Yeah. So it's like, y'all,
get it together.
Get it together. On that note,
Right.
let's get started.
Get your shit together. So
Yep.
Chad, I don't think Chad
Fax
came
emoji.
back into the chat, but hopefully he'll DM me. I'll just do it for him.
All right, Corinne. So what do you want, love? Do you want just a free question, or do you want a free question and also some compatibility for you and your divine counterpart?
Manager was watching this. Sorry.
Interesting. Very interesting. Anyways, interesting. Sorry. That's been my favorite word lately, guys. Interesting. I don't know where it came from, but yeah, it's there.
Get that celebrity clientele like you thought.
Okay. So yeah, do you want just a free question from me as like normal, or do you want to? Oh, you want some compatibility. Okay. So I don't know if you heard, but it is $5 for Manny to do that, just because it takes a little bit more time, and I want to make sure that everybody can at least get a free question in. So I want that list to not be as long, because last time we probably got like 4 or 5 people in within like a 2.5 hour span. But I also will get your free question as well, Corinne.
When I hear the music, I love this. This is my favorite Luther Vandross song.
Go ahead, turn it up, girl. Go turn it up. Okay, perfect. So while she's doing that, I'm gonna just start pulling. You want to know anything about your DM currently? Too much.
Boom, boom.
Yeah, I'm like literally this weekend kicked my ass, so I'm like.
Best day we had. Yesterday, I looked like I was freaking 55 years old, like drained the hell out. Like I was like, wait, I don't know. I'm saying, I told her, I was like, I'm not.
Yes, Latrice, come party with us. Oh, speaking of, I wanted to speak on for those of you who are in the Atlanta, Florida area or near it, we're kind of planning a spiritual retreat for a week. We're trying to figure out if it's going to be in the Georgia mountains or if it's going to be by the beach anywhere like Panama City or St. Pete, Florida. And we're just going to have a spiritual retreat. Myrtle Beach will be nice too. But we're going to be planning a spiritual weekend, which will have like Reiki healers, sound baths, yoga, meditation.
Spiritual baths.
Yes, spiritual baths. So what we'll have is like when you sign up, register for it, we'll have you fill out a form so we know what's going on in your life, and then we'll create spiritual baths that pertain to those things. So yeah, Jen, I know you're in Miami, boo. I know she's ready. She's like, yeah. So I really would love for us to do it next month, but that might be too soon. We're gonna see what we can work out. But if anything, I'm aiming for May, June-ish.
Are there some college students in there? Because maybe
Cash App's not available in Canada. Okay, do you have a PayPal? No. Y'all, that's another thing that happened in this retrograde. Something happened with my PayPal, so I'm gonna have to have it sent to my grandmother's. Fun. Okay, hold on 1 second.
If Dondre was here, well, maybe if he gets here.
Give me 1 second. I don't have super chat, Corinne, but I'm getting my PayPal from my grandmother, and you can just send it to her. So like literally this weekend, y'all, it's been one thing after another. Like I don't even know.
At this point, I'm just like whatever.
Throw it at no, actually, please don't. Don't throw any more at me.
I've had enough.
Right.
I'm putting my foot down.
I'm Gucci.
All right.
Okay, so the information. Corinne's information for her person, Montreal, May 24th, 1983.
May 24th, baby, like me. 19 what?
83.
And that's her?
Yes. And then her DM, Calgary, Canada. CAL Gary. July 26th. That's my birthday. Well, not my birthday. That's my half birthday.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Very interesting. Anyways, 1973.
Ooh.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's my mom's birth year. Okay. A twin flame with that big gap. Yeah, or divine counterpart. Okay, so hold on. How long does it take you to type a PayPal? She's been typing for like. I can't.
This is a woman? Yeah, she said her divine.
Okay. So right now your DM is in an 8 of Swords energy. So he's feeling trapped in something. I don't know if he's in a 3-party situation. I don't have any card that will indicate that, but there's something that's making him feel trapped. And it could either be, it was clarified by the 6 of Cups, so it could be things from his past that's making him feel trapped, like conditioning or subconscious things, or it could be him feeling trapped, like he can't come forth to you with reconciliation. Let me pull one more card just to make sure. Yeah, so he needs the Strength card. Okay, I think this has to do with you. I think he's afraid to come through with reconciliation. Let me turn this. No. That last song, that was a song.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's feeling like he can't. It definitely is with you because the 9 of Wands came out. He's also feeling Page of Wands reversed, that he can't come through with like a new offer, like a passionate offer yet. Passionate but small offer. And he can't come forward and create this like new energy, this new relationship with you. 2 represents a soulmate to me. This represents a lot of passion in this soulmate connection. So you're definitely soulmates, whether you're karmic or not. Manny will be able to tell that. But we also got the 7 of Cups reversed. So it's not like he has options anymore. If he was in a 3rd-party situation, I don't believe he's still in it. Because it's clarified by the life experience card in this deck. And I believe in this deck that is the Death card. And it's a significant life change. So something has definitely shifted. Wouldn't say that that's not impossible, like, because at this point, Mercury in retrograde is fucking a lot of shit up. Shifting a lot of things for people. And people who are being smart enough are releasing things that they need to release. So he might have released a situation. He's just not feeling the strength to come forward to you yet. Oh, yep. 3 of Swords. Heartbreak, also 3-party. So he's definitely healing from a situation that he walked away from. I don't know if that resonates. I'm hoping it resonates because that's what I'm feeling. Yeah, Emperor energy. He's moving towards an Emperor energy. He's just in a healing mode. So that's why he's feeling trapped. He finally feels like he did some really bad things towards you or some things that makes him feel a little bit guilty. So he can't come forward yet, you know? Just saying. Just saying. So what are you seeing, Manny?
I see a lot of sexual attraction.
We got a lot of wands in here. So
sexual attraction. And I did see, because of your sun and his Mars, their conjunction, and that's actually really great for marriage. So you guys would have harmony in your marriage. I do see that some of the negative things is like that it's very frustrating, and sometimes it can seem that the only thing that is binding you guys is sex. So because I see that there could be marriage, I wouldn't say it's karmic, but it's just a soulmate that you have to learn a lot of lessons with. And usually that's what happens with soulmates. You just have to learn with them. But that's what I saw.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But it would be harmonious. It's just that the thing is, you have a lot of healing to do with yourself. Like it's like you don't know your strength, and he sees the strength in you. And because you don't live up to your potential, it kind of like disappoints him. So
that's the PayPal account for tonight, Miyoshi. So if you want to just like copy and paste that. Thank you.
But that's what I see. But it's a great set.
Yeah.
It's very passionate. It's a very harmonious. It's kind of like you guys know each other and are friends. You guys can be friends. And you guys, I do see marriage, but there's a lot of self-healing that you have to go through.
Right.
And self-knowledge. That's what kept coming of it. Was a lot of self-knowledge and self-healing from your past. So I don't know if it's like mommy or daddy issues or just past boyfriends and lovers or stuff like that. But that's what I see. Once you get over that, you guys could have a very harmonious relationship.
Just so y'all know, this is actually a service me and Manny are going to collaborate on. I'm working on the website soon, so hopefully this weekend. It was supposed to be finished last weekend, but obviously things went south. So hopefully this weekend it'll be finished. But that service is going to be $110. It'll be, you'll send, when you book it, it'll be a 48-hour wait, because what's going to happen is you're going to send the information so that Manny can kind of like look through your charts and summarize things. And when you come to speak to me, we'll go over what Manny said with her birth chart compatibility. And it could also just be for yourself if you want to know, like, career-wise, what's going on in your life. And then we'll pull cards. You can ask questions and we go from there. So.
I just want to say, because sometimes when I say marriage, people automatically think that this person is the one you're going to get married to. No, that is not what that means. It just means that it has the potential to get to marriage. However, you do have those obstacles of self-healing for yourself. So I didn't want you to get too excited.
But if you do the work, if that motivates you to do the work, then
it can lead to marriage. Yeah.
Especially if he sees it in you. I mean, I see a lot of passion here.
Yeah.
This is a passionate soulmate card, so
very attracted to you. So that's
just
good.
saying. Mm-hmm. In whatever situation he was in, he is no longer in that, or he is moving the hell out of it.
I see infidelity in his chart, but people are people. They have their own lessons.
Well, I don't think they're together. I think it's a separation situation. That's just kind of the vibe that I got. So,
and it might be because he feels like he needs healing.
Yeah, or because he probably did his healing at this point with his karmic situation. So. Catch up, girl. Catch up. You want to know about careers. Okay.
Who?
Merv.
Does he have a birthday? No. He's just doing
a free question. Remember, Manny can help you figure out what you need to get the right job. If you do want to spend that $5 to just have her look over your chart and get some info for you.
Kareen is the one who just went.
Yes. You're welcome, love.
How do you get to this union? Is doing self-work, self-evaluation, self-reflecting, and figuring out there's something that you have to heal, and I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
And that's the way to get to the union.
That's probably something you can figure out in her birth chart, though.
Yeah.
So
I could figure that out.
Yeah, that would definitely take time. Like, she would have to spend a good amount of time just reading through and getting a full generalization. Like she did for me. It was like a 30-40 minute
voice recording.
Yeah, voice recording. And I was glued to it, okay? She read me for both. And then she also told me things about myself that I didn't know. So, I mean, that was a really great thing for me to hear. It helped me a lot.
I have to read mine every week. Because I'm
gotta get that reminder,
right.
Snap back in it.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, thanks, Corinne. She said, you ladies are amazing.
Aww. I love seeing those pink cards.
So let's see. Applied to a company. You've been waiting on a response. So should you look for more options? Woo. Okay, so I definitely just saw the intuition card come out. Huh, interesting. Meanwhile, love is creeping up in your reading. Actually, no. I think it's a dual purpose, but I'm going to say this is more so you just not having enough faith in yourself. I feel like you don't think that this is going to come. Yeah, this literally says courageously stand up for yourself. You just don't believe that you're going to be able to get this situation. You have to understand you're manifesting that. So you really have to keep your mind positive. But we also have the moon, and that's literally telling you to let go of your anxiety and worry when it comes to obtaining these things. It's also these job positions. And then we got the high priestess, which is trust your intuition. So if your intuition is telling you, don't listen to your ego, listen to your intuition. And Sammy told us last week, which is just such a good thing. He said, he was like, how you need to go about things is let things go from your heart up into your crown chakra. Focus on that instead of your ego that's already kind of sitting behind it. So whatever you feel in your soul and in your heart, that's what you need to put up in your mind. He said it way more poetically than I did, obviously, but I really like that.
I like to tell people to think from their moon sign because that's like their emotional
Right.
responses.
And you can definitely figure out your moon sign by just typing in birth chart astrology. I mean, if this is your dream job, go after it. If it's not your dream job, I don't see it happening. Spirit right now is telling you need to go after your dream job. His moon is Capricorn.
Oh, like my booby there. Oh. You guys are so emotionally reserved. Stop it. Let the emotions flow out.
A lot of these cards are standing up for yourself. You got the 9 of Wands, the 7 of Wands, the Page of Wands. Yeah, like you just need to be assertive in what you want because you're letting, and we got a lot of cards that are saying you're letting your worry and your negativity and your emotions get out of control. So you need to rein that in, be more positive. And like I said, if this is not your dream job, this is not what you should go after. This ain't happening. What you need to be going after right now is your dream, whatever capacity that means, because that's what Spirit's trying to push you towards. So if you're going after things because you feel like it's a comfortability level or it's more obtainable, stop that. Not a mindset you want to have. You want to get in a good mindset. If you have a dream job that you have been afraid to go after, this is the time to do it.
And this is what the retrograde is teaching people to.
Right. Very factual. Very factual.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Definitely.
Ooh, hold on. Now, they gave me all of that. I'm just going to ask, are you going to get this job or not? Because that's what you came to ask me for. So are you going to get this job? Getting involved in a cultural or creative endeavor. So we got victory. You're not feeling very stable right now about it, but I see victory. So I feel like you are going to get this job. But if this is not your dream job, you might get this job and shit might hit the fan. And you also got to think it's Mercury in retrograde. Like this is not the time to be starting a lot of new stuff.
Yeah, don't make no big plans.
Yeah, don't make any big plans.
Wait until after.
So please hopefully your acceptance date to this job is after, because if you're to get this job now, which I see you, we got the 6 of Wands, I see victory, then you're going to start it and something could happen if it's not your dream job. It could be, what's like dangling a fruit, like temptation. It could be a lesson for you that you're not even realizing if it's not your dream job. I feel like I've said that like 5 times, but if it ain't your dream job, it's not for you.
I gotta power my phone off. I guess they're back on. Oh, let me.
That's a retrograde.
Guys, I had just got this new iPhone, right? 2 weeks ago. I was like, yes, we finally got our phone back. Prior to this, because I always get the shadow period of the retrograde, so I've been dealing with this longer than a lot of people. So I had another phone, and the bill was ready. It was over, and then I got this new phone. 2 weeks into having this phone, my phone shuts off. My boyfriend gets it. He's a real estate broker. He's like, okay, we're gonna have it under our business lines because I do real estate too. So it wasn't like a fraudulent thing. Like,
you're welcome, Merv.
We do our business with our phones. They're trying to say, oh, it's fraudulent. It's not a real business. I'm like, if you Google his name and his business,
a picture pops up.
A picture of his big freaking head. His house pops up, like everything, all of his business pops up. It took me like a week and a half to get my phone on.
That's really weird, Corinne.
What'd she say? I tried.
Retrograde. It's his retrograde.
And then that Cash App thing that happened to me? That was during a retrograde.
Oh my gosh. Honestly, Corinne, if we can't figure it out, don't worry about it, boo.
We'll get it together after the retrograde.
I don't think she has a website. She sells like baked goods, like sweets and stuff, but that lady don't have a website. I'm so confused. I'm so confused with life. I really am. Actually, I think I know how I can send it to you. This is so weird. This is so weird. So you want a general? Who wants a general? I just saw. Niana. Am I saying that right, Niana? Am I saying that right, love? I just want to make sure that I'm not calling someone else spirit. Okay. All right, you guys. I'm about to hop in the chat from my phone with my with my personal YouTube and send the link for PayPal. Because they're gonna pop up. Oh my God, there's a lag. That's so interesting. You guys are sending stuff like you must be, because I don't.
Dang, all my friends are like, what's the link? Okay, I'm gonna just tell them to
come see me, y'all. Anyways, hope Manny's life is calming down, so hopefully we'll be able to do this at least once a week.
Oh yeah.
It's
Lord,
Nina. Gotcha.
I moved in with Ray, and I was like, he was like, you're never here. And I'm like, girl, I'm not in control of this. Like, I have every intention to be here and sleep.
Hey, Kelsey. Oh my God, Kelsey, is the retrograde affecting you too? Everybody. It's everybody. It's everybody. We're all getting just smacked up.
Yeah, I got other people.
For me, it was mostly just me being tired. But this weekend, it was like, I don't know if was it like the heart of the retrograde this weekend?
I mean, technically, yeah, because we're towards the end of it. So we're all, if you didn't get it earlier, you're definitely getting it. It's like, it's just getting the last.
And if you haven't gotten it now, Jesus, take the wheel. I'm going to pray for you. Woo! Just throw it up to God and let him.
I mean, that's how I'm like, I don't even know what to say anymore.
Oh, I can text you the link now.
Oh, I just added your.
Oh, my story, and they can find it. Okay,
yeah, whatever. They can figure it out.
Yeah. Okay, Nina. Woo! All right. What do we got for Nina? Oh, I like her hair. I'm being nosy, y'all.
I can't wait to be a parent so I can embarrass my kids with my dance moves.
Oh my gosh! First of all, I don't know.
Be twerking in front of my.
Oh my gosh! Honestly though, and this.
Well, my mom. Yeah.
With this time that's going on, Corinne, I don't know. For some reason, I can't message myself in this group chat. I just typed in live chat. So yeah, don't worry about it, love. I don't know what to do with this. Miyoshi, I'm about to send you this PayPal link. Maybe you can post it in here for the other people if they have to do it. But like Cash App is way better, y'all. It just is.
In the meantime, those who are reading, if you want to send in your information for me, so that
she can have it already,
just to make it faster, easier.
This is interesting. This is like a story. Okay, can we get the Clarify the Magician?
Let me see if my twin had text me back home. Definitely texted probably.
Interesting. Let me stop saying that. That really bugs me. Thanks, Miyoshi. That like literally grinds my gears. I don't know where I got interesting from.
I do like that insight though. Which one is that?
That's Clarity. It's a really good one. And I'm going to have to burn another one soon. So if you can light it for me when that goes out. Okay, so I have the single card, the Nine of Pentacles. Let's clarify this, why they had that come out.
Of course you did.
You're just not...
Oh, sorry. He did text me.
Oh, he did?
Yes.
Oh, interesting. Oh! Okay. So the Nine of Pentacles... Jen, stop! The Nine of... The Nine of Pentacles is clarified by the Nine of Spring or the Nine of Wands reverse. So you're not kind of standing up for yourself. You're not in life in general. Patrice, don't laugh at me either, y'all. It's been literally that word came about last week. So maybe the retrograde brought it. But it looks like you are not protecting yourself and your happiness. You're not really enjoying life's little luxuries or doing things for yourself. I think you're just caught up in this possible situation with your divine counterpart. I already see it. It's that because I have this Two of Cups in here, this 16, which is it the Tower card? It's either this deck confuses me, y'all. It's either the Tower card or the Death card. I think it's the Tower card. Yeah, it's the Tower card. So it's definitely going to be a tower moment. I mean, all of us are getting it. I wouldn't be surprised. The last person had the 16-2, which was a tower card. Wouldn't be surprised if it shows up at everybody's spread who asked for general today because it's damn retrograde. Looks like you need balance, and you need to stop feeling like you're discontent in life, which I really don't even think it's in life. I think it's dealing with the person that you're dealing with that's making you feel very, yay, Corinne, thank you. It's making you feel like you're discontent, but it's one little area in your life. Like Spirit is literally like focus on making yourself happy. Love and relationships won't make you happy. You have to make yourself happy. It's a choice. It's literally a choice. And boy, did I learn that this weekend. So we got the 2 of Cups though, which is a soulmate card clarified by the Lovers and the Queen of Swords. Is this him or her? Okay. You might not like to hear what I have to tell you right now. But I don't think this is a long-term thing because I definitely see the 2 of Cups as just a soulmate. It's a divine counterpart. But Spirit is telling you right now they're not good for you. You kind of just need to let them go right now. And now is the time to focus on your career. So maybe that's why we had that 9 of Pentacles earlier. And we have the 7 of Autumns here. So right now, this union or reconciliation that you're thinking about is not about to happen because you have a lot of work on yourself that you need to do first. I'm sure he does too. Not throwing you under the bus, but Spirit is really focused on you getting yourself together, which really is just about finding your happiness. We have the Magician reverse. And then we got the Queen of Wands, which is like passionate, emotional, smart, wise. It's reversed as well. And it's clarified by the 7 of Pentacles, which lets me know that you need to have patience. There's a delay in this situation. And I think it really comes down to you not being emotionally balanced, you not being in your confidence, you not being in your wisdom, or the essence of who you truly are. You kind of lost yourself in this situation. And I can see that in the middle. And it's not you're not manifesting it right now because you're not manifesting anything actually, because you are not focusing on yourself as a person. Honestly, energy is fluid. So this could just be the energy right now with this retrograde. It's making everybody purge things. But yes.
Whether you want to.
Exactly. But I think that's why Spirit is being so adamant. They're not bringing up anything about this divine counterpart. And I know this was a general, but obviously this is what they wanted to bring out. They think you're too focused on this situation and not focused enough on yourself and your monies, girl. So focus on yourself and your money. It's a delay. It's not an ending. But you need to treat it as it's an ending. I hope that makes sense for you. Like you need to let it go for right now because it's blocking you from your abundance.
Focus on you, girl.
Yes, exactly.
And then he'll come.
Which is not a bad thing.
It's not.
It's not a bad thing.
You're getting yourself ready for your best version of yourself for him.
Yep.
It's because then he'll come his best version.
Yep. He needs to be doing the same damn thing that you're doing. I know you wanted a general. I mean, I guess they kind of talked about your pentacles, but obviously that's been on your mind the most. So you're welcome, love.
Aww. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'll be like a long time. Brian? Oh, yeah, your friend Brian.
Oh. They all got off of the thing. I told them to come on to here, so he didn't even give me his information.
I'm like, are you guys watching? Are you guys stalking? Hold on, how many people are in here? I mean,
I'm expecting Chad because Chad gave me his birthday and stuff.
They might be in here and they're just not talking.
Chad, say hello. That's okay. I'll just DM him later if he doesn't. Same as Brian. I talk to there's crazy guys. My homie.
We'll get them later.
We'll get them later. They probably didn't want it all online.
I mean, it's not anybody know who they are. Or maybe they knew who each other through Instagram.
Yeah.
You can easily click on a person's name and go through their Instagram real quick. Jen, my love. I love Jen. She's so sweet. She's like this Miami girl who be in the freaking Georgia woods.
Oh, yeah.
Going hunting and stuff.
Cool guys.
Mm-hmm. So you want Manny to do the compatibility? Okay, cool. 2/26/90. Your birthday is, well, you're technically a year older than me, but your birthday is exactly a month after my birthday, January 26th.
Can you give me where they're both from?
Oh, you sent it already? Okay, cool.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you probably sent it through the PayPal.
1989.
I was like, what? Okay, yeah.
This is divine masculine, divine feminine.
And his birthday is September 1919. September 19th, 1989. Yes! Aqua in Vedic. I'm a Capricorn in Vedic. That'd be throwing me off. But I have a lot of Cap in my tropical chart, so I really can't.
Vedic. Come on. That's not even.
You're on the cusp of Pisces and Aries. Shut up.
The thing is, I have a sun and rising is Sag, so I have a lot of fire.
Whatever. I do not. I don't have time for her tonight. I do not. Don't you have Pisces in your chart too?
This is my Venus. So I love like a Pisces. I love everyone. I love everyone unconditionally.
That's Pisces' problem right there.
I know. But it's exalted, so it's the best love that you could ever experience. So
says
I
who?
take pride. Says Astrology. But that's only when it's in Venus. I can't say it if it's your sun and stuff. I have no idea.
Mm-mm.
Some Pisces are
Cray. Pisces are like quite like Aquarians, but they're more deceptive about their hoism.
Yeah, they're secretive.
They're very secretive.
You won't even know they're a hoe.
Liars.
You won't even know.
Liars.
They smile in your face.
But Jen doesn't strike me as a Pisces. I would have never picked her as that. So I wonder what I can't wait till Mandy pulls up your chart. You're on the cusp. You're part Aqua.
And then depending on her rising and her moon, she might be totally different.
Yeah, that's so true. Yes, Aqua Gang, Kelsey, Aqua Gang.
I need a location for either.
Yeah, Jen, where are you from, and where were you born at, and where was your divine counterpart born at? He's from the sticks. He's from the sticks of Georgia, like South Georgia. I just don't know what town.
This is actually fitting for this.
This is the other person. Oh, my bad. Okay. They're both from Miami, Florida, darling. Okay. So you want to know what type of relationship this is? Well, Manny definitely is going to help you out with that.
Do you have the times?
No. Do you have your birth time at least?
That would help you out.
I wonder how many. I just thought it was a known thing to know your time.
I thought so too.
But I've met so many people that are like, no.
But a lot of hospitals, I found out Dondra, I can never.
Don't put it on their birth chart.
Yeah.
My friend didn't. Our birth certificate. My friend didn't have it on his either.
So he has no idea. He has to go based off everyone's memory. So that doesn't help. Doesn't help because it's one person could say an hour from when they
right.
So no time. That's okay.
No. Oh, hers is at 1:04 a.m. Okay, for the AM babies.
I'm 1 o'clock too.
I'm 5:55, but for the AM babies.
Right. So Miami. Just got some news about Miami too, about my uncle, right?
Really?
Remember?
Oh yeah. Miami, man, it's real. Depending on where you get at, and get real iffy, just like it does in Atlanta and New York, bro.
Ooh, I do see a lot of harmony and compatibility in our chart.
Ooh. So he's not a karmic.
A lot of harmony. A lot of things that are trying. That's good. Oh, girl, this is a good relationship.
Oh, this is a good relationship.
I mean, there has its flaws, but yeah. But go ahead.
No, that's so interesting. Okay, because I got the Queen of Pentacles, which in this deck is like a spiritual wise woman. I think this is like the High Priestess in this deck. And it's clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, which is to pay attention to details, darling. I think it's basically saying pay attention to your intuition about this person. I also got the Three of Wands, and that was clarified by the Ten of Swords. But in this deck, it's a message. So I feel like he's going to tell you that he wants to build with you if he hasn't told you that already. And we also got the Nine of Cups, which is in this deck, selfishness and excess. But it's clarified by the Three of Swords and the King of Pentacles. I think what Spirit's trying to tell you is that you have to make a decision because you still have feelings for your other counterpart. She's like, really, your divine counterpart. And I feel like that's going to be one of your blocks. Yeah, you need to get balance. You need to fully heal from this last relationship. And I feel like I told you that last week. But I'm not seeing anything bad about this person in my cards. Yeah, I'm seeing celebration, happiness, whoop, whoop. So I don't know why I keep doing this tonight, y'all. I'm hyped
tonight.
Yeah. I'm so hyped.
You ready for me? Okay.
Yeah, Kelsey, my family's from St. Pete, which is right by Tampa. But
Can I ask her a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you bi? Or is he bi? Or does somebody show homosexual traits?
Oh, okay, like
That just for some reason this is coming up, which I'm like, why? I've never seen that before. Did she say?
Really? They said that in there?
Oh, you just want to know if he's your twin? Okay. So don't answer that question, sweetheart. That's your business. That's your business. I wouldn't say twin flame. I would say soulmate. That the thing with you guys is that your ideologies do not match, and your morals and values make up a lot of who you are as a person. And sometimes when that does not match, that can be. Oh, I'm sorry, I totally forgot.
No, go ahead.
When that doesn't match, that can cause problems, because it's like if you guys can't agree on something, it can create an unstable situation. Not saying like it'd be like volatile or violent or anything, but just like it'd be hard to connect later down the road. However, I do see a lot of positive aspects. Like it is it's a sober and sensible relationship at the same time. But the only thing is that you guys don't share the same morals and values. And I don't know.
I'm curious about girls, but I've never done anything.
Okay, so that's you. Okay, because I was like, I do pick up by. This is so funny. I did read it. I'll tell you that. Anyway, so yes, so that would be another thing that
interesting.
Yes, so that might get in the way of your interests. I think that it might grow in the next. You're gonna eventually want to act on those interests.
Thanks, Patrice.
But other than that, you guys have and that might be what it is, that moral and value thing. I don't know if he's like super Christian or is like super religious, or I mean, just having somebody who might be interested in women, a guy can feel.
That's possible, Kelsey.
What?
She said, what if your twin ended up being a girl?
That's
a lot of people have twins that end up being same-sex who were never into same-sex relationships. It's very possible.
But when you see them, you're attracted to them. My cousin.
Love you, Patrice. Good night.
A woman, and she's never been with a woman before.
Yeah.
So
I have a friend who's never been with a woman before, and she's engaged now.
Yeah.
And that was quick. That was rapid. So.
But I wouldn't say twin flame. I would say, and I wouldn't say karmic, but I would say it's a soulmate that you'll still learn some lessons with. But it's not like, oh, I have to find myself, I have to do healing. It's just more so like morals and values. And I think it's more so him learning to accept people for who they are and who they're not. So I think it's more on his end, not your end. And it's okay. Feel your feelings, girl. Get out there. That's one thing it did say, it'll stifle you. And
that's a lesson, because that's what happened in your last relationship. So learn that lesson.
Oh, really? So
okay. Yeah. Learn that lesson.
He's a soulmate. I wouldn't say he's a karmic, though. He's not a karmic.
Kelsey wants to know, what is the indicators to basically, how do you know someone's in your twin based off your natal chart?
What I normally look at is your moon and someone's sun. You compare the moon and the sun compatibility, then you compare the Venus and the Mars compatibility, and then you do the ascendant and the moon and compatibility. And if there's trine means like it's perfect, it's like a match made in heaven, then I would normally say that it's twin flame. And then certain aspects like sextiles too, it'll create a magnetic pull that you can't like explain with your twin, because that's usually like the number one indicator. Like everybody always says that when you're meeting or recognizing your twin for the first time, it's like, oh my God, like I just knew it, or I just have this pull towards them, and I just feel attracted to them, I can't explain it. And so usually it'll show up in that. So you would have to know, like, so some more teachings you have. And
twins like to lie.
Yeah.
Even about birthdays. But yeah, my twin lied about his birthday. But it literally was like a few days difference. And it actually ended up the new date being better than the old date. Yeah. Like, weird.
My twin lied about how old he was. So I had no idea for a long time.
So make sure you guys are getting the real info.
For real. But yeah, that's
You're welcome, Jen.
So you would have to know how to make a trine. I mean, maybe I'll one day do a lesson, but that would be a long time.
Okay, so Kia wants one as well. I really wish I could. I feel bad, you guys. Make sure, for those of you who do have Cash App, I would prefer Cash App just so like I know what's coming through. But yes, the PayPal link that Miyoshi put in there is optional if you don't have PayPal. We are both in love.
Oh yeah, one thing about the twin flame thing too is like you'll also see it's not all going to be all roses and daisies. There will still be like negative aspects of your relationship. I mean, nobody's perfect. So even if you see something negative, that's okay. But as long as you see that like, oh, you guys mirror each other or like it's complete compatibility and stuff like that, and then magnetic pull, those are usually like signs. It's deeper than that. I mean, that's like the summary of it. But yeah, I hope that kind of helps.
I mean, that's why I leave all that to you. People always ask me in here. That's why I'm like, I'm so glad you're here today. They'll ask me a question. I'll be like, I can kind of give you the tea, but really the person you need to be talking to is Elle.
Or Manny.
Or Manny.
Or
Emmanuel. No, the questions are free, Kia. The compatibility astrology, it takes a little bit longer. So that's a $5 donation.
So cute. Ooh, that's my friend just asked me if her ex is her twin flame. Oh my God. What's going on in the world?
No, literally, you guys, I've had yes, you can definitely get a general, Kia. So you can just cross that out. Okay. I've had so many people reach out to me. Everybody's going through it. I'm just like, what? Okay. Everybody's going through it. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Luis is in here. He said, "You know too much. I'm tired." Luis, we got to get together.
No, Luis. Hey, boo.
Oh, Manny has a dope. Well, her man has a dope spot for us to take some photos in. Wait till you see it.
Yes, I need.
It's like a sourced place. Like people would pay to take photos on that property in Buckhead, boo. Buckhead.
I need one of those crowns. I was like,
oh yeah, we need
like
crowns.
A cover for my song.
Look, we're trying to do America's Next Top Model when you're in the pool and the water just shows like your eyes with a crown and fog. But Louis said, "Ooh, rich, right?" That's what I said. I was like, "Wait, hold on." The most humble guy you'll ever meet.
Most humble.
Oh, I feel that, Kelsey. It's real out here. That retrograde. I had to spend 180 something on my car that I was not expecting to pay. Not expecting.
I feel bad for those who it hits financially.
Right. Actually, I'm making really good money at work. I will say that, but sheesh.
What happened to that girl from Brazil? Is she in here today?
Oh, Anna? Yeah. No, she's not. She's from the DR, actually.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I haven't seen Anna tonight. She might pop in later. You got 4 avocados and a loaf of bread, girl. Trust me, I feel that.
But hey, avocados are great in omega fatty acids and protein. So, girl, you're good.
Cindy said you eating good. Yeah. It could be worse. You could have like a hot dog in a bun. Like it could be worse.
Cheeto chips.
Wait, no, ramen noodles.
Yeah, ramen noodles.
You could have ramen noodles.
At least you're getting nutritional value.
Right.
You're okay.
You can make some avocado toast. Avocado toast go round. Oh my gosh. Look, we've all been there. In college, I made so much struggle meals. Oh, yeah. I made so many struggle meals.
It was like I was in prison.
And it's crazy because the money that I did have, I didn't spend it on the right things. So then when it came to actually putting nutrition in my body, it just was like, oh, you're in college, girl.
I feel you.
I feel you.
I know the struggle.
I feel you.
Just get a lot of I don't even know what to tell you.
Luis is like, yeah, cause Luis is vegetarian ass. Like that's a meal to him. He's like, yes, I'm here for it. I am here for it. Okay. If I say okay one more time, shoot me. Anyways, we have the Knave of Cups. Okay, we have a lot of, damn it. I keep saying okay. We have a lot of immaturity in this spread right now. You wanted a general, because it started with the Knave of Cups, I'm just going to assume this is a battle of interest, and that's what's on your mind. I just see a lot of small offers. I will say the Chariot is in here, and it's clarifying the Knave of Wands, which the Wands is his fastest suit. The only thing is he wants to come in, and I believe he might come in with a small offer of emotional balance. But when it comes to a small offer of love, the Star Cup is reversed. So he doesn't have a lot of hope in that. So he might be like treading the waters lightly to figure out like how you're feeling. And honestly, I feel like all DMs are in this energy right now. Like, I'm scared to come back because I fucked up. And this retrograde showed me that I fucked up. Yes. So,
yes, y'all did fuck up.
Yes, so we got that heavily. So we got the Hangman in reverse, meaning he's stuck and stagnant. He's not even going in spiritually and like figuring things out. He's just stuck. He's scared. He's in fear mode right now. And I think it's because either he was in a really materialistic mode or at one point, or because he's stuck and stagnant on his finances and trying to get stable in his finances, or just in grounding and stability in general. So I don't necessarily, I see maybe communication coming forward, because Wands is also communication. If you haven't had any of that, you might have had a little bit of communication. I definitely see that coming. But as far as an offer, he just ain't ready because he ain't stable. But he definitely sees where he fucked up at. He sees that.
I don't want to be a player no more.
Hey.
I don't know, spirit just
right. You just said in your head like you needed to say that. Yes, because you messed up. And they're trying to find the strength right now. They're literally trying to find the strength right now, all of them. And I was like, I want to have a little bit of empathy and sympathy for you, but it's like no, because I was in that energy at one point, and you didn't give 2 flying fucks. Yeah. So right now I'm gonna let you sit in it, darling. Sit in it, eat it up, soak it up. Right. Oh, Luis, you're going through it too. My weekend, I can't wait to tell you about my weekend, Luis. We gonna have to chop it up because you're gonna be like, what the fuck?
Please come hang out with us.
Yes.
You can go to Simon's with them.
Yeah. It's Manny's birthday this Sunday, so let's go do something.
Because it's the retrograde. I don't mean nothing crazy happening.
Right. You're welcome, Kia. I'm gonna pull one more card because I just want to see like what's the overall energy they're saying. Okay, Knight of Wands. So he's the step above dropping and laying all his burdens and responsibilities. So he's close. He's just stuck in fear right now. That's the only thing that's holding him back from the 10 of Wands. So, and don't make it easy on his ass too, because then that's just going to put him back in a cycle. So you let him sit in that shit until he gets out of it himself. Yes, Louise. Yes, come chill while we read. It's super cute and short. Oh, yeah, you know what? I finally took Mableton Parkway to take my grandmother to Aldi's, and it was like 10, 15 minutes. I was like, why am I getting on 285 and going all the way up to Atlanta Road and driving all the way like 5 miles down East-West Connector? You did tell me. You told me. And now I know. So now I can get to my bakery even that much quicker. I don't listen to you.
I had the bakery. It was so good. I had to get 2 business cards. I didn't lose the other one. I don't want to be a player, no.
They call me Cricket Stand Up. That was when that's when I went and you saw the story and you got mad at me. But next time I'll let you know so you can meet us up there. It was just Valentine's Day. And then the day after, the last time I went after that is the day before my grandmother went to Rochester, and she was like forcing me to go. Blame her. Call her phone and tell her. She wants to know, is there any chance of a return of her ex in the future? He is 2. No, she is 217. Yes, Aqua Gang. All these Aquas. I'm here for y'all. I love y'all. We are just the coolest. Queens, New York, yes, my neck of the woods. My neck of the woods. So many synchronicities with these birth dates and stuff you guys are sending us today. I wonder what's that about. It was meant to be. You said you can breathe so much air. Too funny. Okay, 525. Oh God, he's a goddamn Gemini. I shouldn't even be saying that because that's my moon, but damn. Okay. Here's the information.
Oh, this person. Okay.
Yes.
Who's who?
That's her. That's him. This retrograde is not playing. It's hitting all of us. It's at boom, 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 boom. Mayweather, Floyd Mayweather. I don't even know what possessed me to do that right now.
Just laid out. Chaos.
Mercury's up there laughing now.
Right.
Devil face. Y'all thought y'all was gonna come unscathed. I've never had a retrograde. Like, I've never seen one this bad.
Ray's always like, oh, I don't get affected. I was like, okay, girl, this is the 29th degree.
Just like, that 29th degree, it can go. And you know what? I think it's because we didn't have any retrogrades for a really long time. So it was just like, bang, coming back with a pow. Yeah, Luis, I thought it couldn't hit me until the car situation happened. And I was like, fuck my life. You want to know if your ex is coming back? Oh, gosh. It was just the worst. It was the worst. I was all up in Cobb County this weekend. So your counterpart is healing right now. And they're in the Hangman. Also, the Hierophant reversed. So I think they're getting out of, what's the right wording? They're getting out of their traditions, like their conditioning, the things that they feel like how life has to go. It has to be A, B, C, D. Like, I want to say like a type A type situation pertaining to them in their life. So they're healing that right now and going within, which is really great. But we have the Six of Wands, which is the Victory card reversed. So I want to know why that's reversed, because that could possibly mean a no, but depending on the cards, it can mean no. So he's not feeling like he's going to get victory. He needs to get in a King of Wands energy. He needs to be more emotionally stable. He is getting out of... He's out getting out of the Nine of Swords energy, which is anxiety, which is really good, but like he's working on that. So this healing, all of this is kind of adding together. It's more of an emotional balance and getting out of society's conditionings, his personal conditioning growing up, all of that jazz. He's really trying to heal that. So I see the ships coming in, but the King of Cups and the Ace of Cups are reversed. So I don't see any love offer coming anytime soon. Yeah, and the Nine of Cups reversed. So I don't see a love offer. He's got a lot of shit to work on. Is he coming back at any point in general? When he heals this, is he coming back, Spirit? Is he coming back when he heals this? So I think when he's more stable, we got the Princess of Pentacles, which is okay. He's going to bring you a small offer when he becomes more stable, but it's no telling when that's going to happen because I just see a lot of healing and work that needs to be done in this spread. But eventually, I do see him coming back. The Lovers and the Page of Pentacles. So I'm going to let Mandy take over. Because
I can see that the healing has to be done with her, but I don't know. But then I also saw that he admires certain aspects of you. So maybe during this right now that he's trying to match whatever that she has that he wishes that he possesses.
Right.
There's something that he sees in you that is like great, and he wishes that he's either intimidated by or like he just wishes that he had that aspect of you. It does say it's a great aspect for marriage. It's a great aspect for a good lasting relationship. However, if y'all don't overcome, sorry, let me look at that chart again.
Right, Kelsey. Nothing worse than a type A Gemini.
Yeah. So like I was like, from what I see, I mean, y'all are very y'all have great sex. where y'all, I don't know if it's great, but there's a lot of sexual tension, a lot of. I always think it's funny. We all the people I've been reading, even the last time, yeah.
A lot of passion. I feel like
a lot
of are binded together though because of that passion.
A lot of self-realization from both parts, but I think right now he's getting the worst of it. And if he doesn't realize, like, I'm guessing he doesn't do any self-reflecting. It kind of seems like as if he's kind of like, oh, there's nothing wrong with me, type of thing.
So maybe that's why the spread now, Mercury in retrograde, he's doing that right now. And that's why it's making him unstable because he just has never had to do this. So
I would say that it's a soulmate in that if you guys do a lot of self-reflecting, and it's not necessarily that you have to heal something, but it might be an ego problem. It might be like a compassion problem, an understanding, communication problem that he has or that you have, then it could work. But if it does not, it would be a very difficult and very frustrating relationship.
Can we get it together? Please and thank you.
But the good thing is I did see marriage aspects in there for you. So y'all just get it together.
Yeah, both of you guys got some healing to do.
And for the person who asked how I saw that.
But he's healing right now in this moment, so that's really good.
How I saw the marriage aspect for them is that comparing the ascendant and sun sign. Yeah. I think I said that the last time.
Thanks, y'all. Kelsey wants to know when you'll be back, Manny, for the live.
Well, I work. I'm off Sunday. Sunday's my birthday, and Ray's working though.
You normally do my lives on Sunday, to be honest.
Well, I'm free Sunday. I'll do a live for free. Gonna come?
Yeah, they always pop on my Sunday lives. I just didn't do one this Sunday, but my grandmother can make us a birthday dinner.
So Sunday, I'll come.
This will be a mukbang video. We're gonna be eating in front of y'all faces. Yes. We've been trying to do that. We've been wanting to do that. We want to do a spiritual tarot mukbang. Like, would y'all be down for that? That is my question.
Yeah, Sunday.
And also, I have people have really been reaching out to me about doing generals. How would you guys? I think it would be really cool for us to do generals together because you could just talk about the planetary placements and like the signs that I pull in the reads. How would you guys feel about me doing generals? I know I was like, I'm not going to do this because I feel like it's a shot in the dark. But I feel like with Manny, it will just be a different touch because it'll be more information on astrology. So y'all let me know that. Just saying.
Maybe we could, you work Sunday?
Yeah, but I get off at 4.
Did you want to go Simon's on Sunday or did you want to go Saturday? I don't care.
We can go Saturday. I can make us a reservation and I can tell Rob.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sunday. Because I don't want to do nothing on my birthday. Honestly, I just want to relax.
Yeah.
That's it.
You prefer personal? See, that's what I thought too. I'm just like, generals are such a shot in the dark. I mean, I'm obviously still going to do this, but yeah, Kelsey, I got you. I don't know. I think Manny already closed out of it. No, she said, what was his other signs? Maybe just give her like
the other signs.
The sun, moon.
To compare what? To
the sun, moon. Just give him just tell her what his sun, moon, rising, and Venus is.
Oh, okay. His sun is Gemini. Mars is Gemini. Venus, Aries. His Saturn is in Aries. Jupiter, Pisces.
Ooh. I got you, Kelsey.
His Uranus is in Aquarius, which is it's home, so that's great. His Neptune is in Aquarius. It's a lot of Aquarius. Pluto's in Sagittarius. To me, and Mercury's in Taurus. Do you know what each of those planets mean? Like what they represent?
Probably not.
Okay, so let me go back.
Oh, I have the hiccups.
So your sun is always your ego. So that's why sometimes you'll meet somebody who might be like a Libra and they're like, oh, you don't act like a Libra. You're more like you're too fiery. Right. Maybe their ego is like, they
makes sense.
More,
yeah. Because I'm an aqua. I'm very nonchalant. I don't like to express my feelings. Like on the outside, like I much rather cry behind closed doors than let anybody see me sweat. So That makes sense. That'd be attached to my pride and my ego.
Your moon is your emotional responses. Your Venus is how
Gemini. I'm super bipolar with my emotional responses. I'm mad 1 second, and I flip, and then I'm like,
yep,
don't want to be mad at you anymore.
That
makes so much sense.
I say your
rising.
Rising is how the world sees you, how you portray yourself to other people. Your Mars is your action. Just think of action, how you what motivates you, how you move. Your sex, how your sex is, your sex drive. Your Venus is how you like your love language, how you give love, how you want to receive love, how you are in love and relationships. Even with family.
That makes so much sense. We'll talk later.
Okay. And then your Neptune, that's like your spiritual side. Just to sum it up. Saturn. I'm going through my Saturn return, so
yeah, she had to explain what that was to me, and I was like, I definitely went through that already.
Yeah,
that was my last year. That was my 27th year.
You're still going through it. You're just not getting it went exact for you this year, I think. Then next year you'll be fine. That's why you're gonna have a good summer.
Let's skip some seasons, please.
So not only is she going through her Saturn return, she's also going through one of the worst retrogrades that we go through, and same as I. But I experienced mine my 20 last year when it's my birthday. Literally my life.
Saturn
was like,
returns.
oh yeah, you're going places. Oh no, bitch. You're not. But I'm just joking. But your Saturn's to return is basically to catapult you into adulthood, into growth, major growth, until you hit your 30s.
These cards don't feel right.
So it can hit you at as early as 26.
26. Okay, interesting. Sorry, these cards don't feel right.
And if it doesn't come before your 30s, best believe that it'll come in your 50s or in your 80s. Right. I pray to God that you get it in your 20s, because who wants to learn lessons when they're too old? Yeah. Too old to learn some lessons. When you're already stuck in your ways. A lot of us will be, because a lot of us don't do self-development. It's just me being real.
Facts.
Old people get stuck in their ways.
Yeah.
That's okay.
But I feel like the generation under us are also pretty stuck in their ways. Like,
oh yeah, I think our generation's the most. We're like the hippies. We're like the 70s kids.
Because we're in between the boom of technology and like questioning things, like standing up for yourself. Whereas like the generation below us are more so about things happening quickly, and then the generation above us are stuck in their ways. So,
Mercury means communication. Supposed to mean communication.
Damn, my Mercury's Gemini. But I mean, Geminis are really good communicators. It's an air sign. We talk.
That's
probably why I'm so
master,
blunt.
Yeah, you're your master. Okay. And then your emotions are Gemini. So you're straight when it comes to communicating and expressing yourself. You're a Gemini. That's
probably why everybody hates me. Well, they don't hate me, but
blunt, if you don't have thick skin, you can't be Ray friend.
Facts. Lord have mercy. I saw that today too. This bride had her friend here, and she like almost cried because her friend didn't like her gown. And I was just like, damn, I'm that friend. I'm that friend. And I'd be like, nope, it's not working for me.
She'll be getting my dress. I was always like, ooh, come with me, Ray and Raisa. That's it. Everybody else would lie to me. Oh, Emmanuel, that looks so great. No, I don't trust you.
Oh my God. I tell brides all the time, they're like, this is look flattering. I'm like, no. Sorry. But they get a good gown that's flattering, and they look bomb in their day. Anywho, let's get to your read, Kelsey. We got the Knight of Swords. So you're cutting out something that no longer serves you in a very blunt, but not as immature as the page. So this is like blunt, but reasonable, right? You have the Seven of Swords reversed and the Two of Swords. So somebody was being deceptive, and you were in between like a Two of Swords situation. Someone had to make a decision. It was like a Joker situation. So I don't know if you was like, I'm not fucking with this shit. I'm done, or I'm putting up my boundaries. But if so, good. Like, thumbs up for that. That's really what I'm feeling. Or maybe you didn't even say anything. Maybe you just like swiftly walked the hell away and was like, I'm not going to say. I'm getting both of those vibes. So it's one of those others. Then we have the Ten of Pentacles. It looks like you are holding on too tightly to judgment of someone. So, hey, never mind. Going back to the front. I feel like this is how you feel about somebody else, like either wanting to cut them out or you cut them out already. And you're holding on to your judgment of this person. The thing is, for you, it's a block for your abundance. So when it comes to your pentacles, you having that judgment, you're manifesting negative energy. So you are creating a financial block for yourself. So you got to let this go. I think Spirit's saying this is the time right now to dump these emotional feelings. You need to forgive this person, whether they came to you and gave you justice or not. But that's what's holding you back, because you got a lot of animosity towards this person. You can't manifest with animosity sitting in your soul. It just doesn't work that way.
What you think up here comes out in here.
Mm-hmm. So then we have the Hierophant reversed, and it's clarified by Justice and the Nine of Wands. So it looks like I said before, there was no commitment in the situation. So it's probably this Two of Swords, this person going back and forth between you and somebody else, or just them like juggling or just making an indecision to move forward with you. And you really want that justice, and it's keeping you in this Nine of Wands reverse. So like you're not laying down the burdens of the situation. So they're just saying like you're a little scorned about the relationship part, and it's just holding you back. It's just creating so much negativity for you. And Queen of Swords reverse is someone who's got a real smart mouth, real vindictive, like a cutthroat ass bitch. So you have not been the nicest lately, which I don't blame you. When people do stuff to you, it just really pisses you off. I get it. But we all have to learn, including myself. You got to get out of this energy. And this Knight of Wands is reversed. So
sorry, the retrograde is over for me. My phone's back on.
You're so happy. So we got the Nine of Wands reversed, which lets me know that you need to change this swiftly, but you're not. So they're saying you've sat in this long enough. Get out of this, because if you want your money to be right, if you want your life to get back on track, if you want this abundance, this Ten of Pentacles, you got to release that shit. Let it go. I let it rain. I clear it out. I let it rain. I clear it out.
Oh my God, I still love that song.
Me too. Chicken noodle soup. Chicken
noodle soup.
Chicken noodle soup. Put the soda on the side.
Let's get.
She wasn't even talking about shit. Like, can you really think about it? She was not talking about anything.
Yeah. No, now that I think about it, let's get.
With soda on the
right. Wow, I used to go crazy on the dance in high school. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so
I can't.
But same with us. We got a lot of people, exes, new people, friends.
Oh yeah, my ex, you guys pop back up, but it was actually a really good conversation. I'm not gonna lie. This is the girl. She keeps making faces. He's like spiritual now. Like it's a complete 180 from him. He is not about that life at all. So I'm just like really, really proud of him. Yeah, I'm so proud of him, y'all.
Hey.
That's the Aries. Oh, so you have another person. Okay. Wait, did we not pull this person? Oh, no, we didn't. Oh, you got a whole new person, Jen. You just gonna go down the line, huh? I feel that. All right. So let me pull on this while Manny is talking to her minions and stuff. Yeah, girl. I feel like Spirit, I've been hearing that in a lot of readings. Like Spirit is just throwing divine counterparts, soulmates, exes, anybody. Like they're throwing everybody at you. And I think part of it's like a catalyst for your divine counterpart or for your twin or your divine counterpart, whichever one you have, or soulmate. It's like a catalyst for them to act right. But at the same time, too, you can make the decision to be with this other person. They're good. There's some good options out there. Like Spirit is they're throwing some good ones. Y'all, it's so crazy. I invited my ex to my close friend's wedding that's in his hometown. She's from his same hometown. And I was just like, I might as well because he's there or whatever. But like, this is the person that I've been wanting him to be for so long. And I'm just so proud of him. Y'all have no idea. We bounced the last bit of our karma by having a conversation and like talking about everything and like really finding out where his head was at and like the defensiveness he was in and like him telling me you were right about the spirituality stuff. Like it was an amazing conversation. Not saying everybody's conversation is going to go like that, but I'm like so happy. Like I feel like a little bit of a scorned part of me was just like let go. So, yay for a retrograde in that aspect. Yeah, no, I feel like Kelsey. Yeah, Miss Emma, everybody is just dealing with the retrograde, dealing with exes, dealing with everything. They're like throwing everything at us. Okay, Jen. The Four of Wands came out. You know, to me, that's a twin flame card, but I'm going to when Manny gets back, I'm going to let her check your chart. But I'm going to clarify it first and just see why that came out. I'm very interested. Can we clarify? It could also mean divine counterpart. So it doesn't necessarily have to mean soulmate. I mean, twin flame, but it could be. Okay, seriously, I can't make this up. Four of Wands, union, marriage, commitment, as well as divine counterpart, soulmate, or twin flame, clarified by the Ace of Cups, new beginning in love. And I'm dropping cards. Sorry, I just had to give you that look real quick because I know how you're feeling. I wrote the new one down.
Oh, sorry. I thought
no, it's okay.
Okay,
girl.
They're both from Miami.
Yeah, this is her other person, but I just got this is a divine counterpart card. Ace of Cups. So we gotta see. Could also mean marriage and commitment. So we gotta see. So you're seeing, I think this person is going to help you see a lot of the deception that you dealt with in past relationships, and you're getting out of the anxiety. This person can help you get out of anxiety and defensiveness with commitment. What? Okay. Let me, King of Wands clarified by the King of Cups. So this dude is honest. He is solid. He's emotionally stable. He's loving. What? She said he is.
He's at 104, right?
No, she's 104.
Okay.
And then we got the 10 of Wands reversed. So I want to know why that's reversed.
Interesting. She's a Pisces and he's an Aries. That's okay.
I wonder what their placements are going to be.
Yeah.
Because I got the 10 of Wands reversed. So not dropping a burden of reciprocation. Can we clarify that again? King of Pentacles. He's not selfish in access. He's a reciprocator. He's stable. He's not a burdened relationship. But I'm like, I need to see the charts now because he's like interesting. Aries and Pisces. But this spread looks...
Especially when it's an Aries man and a Pisces. Usually that does lead to marriage. Normally I do see that.
I'm confused because Manny confused me.
Who?
You did when you said their signs are just not like that compatible. I'm sure your chart probably says more, but I'm just like looking at this.
Them?
Yeah, this is a
no. I said they usually marry. Aries men usually do marry and settle down with
Pisces women.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
yeah,
so not confused anymore.
But I will see for you guys specifically. Okay.
I'm over here like, what's the tea, sis? What's the tea?
Wait, what did you say about their relationship?
I mean, I see him being very grounded in love and emotions at this point.
Well, there's natural warmth and attentiveness. In this
reciprocation. Mm-hmm. He's stable and grounded. He's not selfish.
Yeah. She will be able to like shine her light onto creativity, onto him. So she'll bring that out of him.
Let me stop making faces.
You got it's a relationship for you guys to grow and flourish.
I see that. I definitely see that.
I don't necessarily see. This is like the one guy. Who was I reading for you the other day? I was
yeah.
I was like, is that karmic? Is that soulmate?
Oh,
I feel
my
like this
ex.
is one of these.
Yeah, my ex. Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god.
He ended up being definitely not somebody I should marry, but he's a great guy. He's always going to be in my life. I mean, nobody. It doesn't matter who I end up with, my twin, a divine counterpart, whatever. They're gonna have to deal with that because we've grown so much together. Like that is
girl.
my favorite people.
You need that. Maybe it keeps bringing up the homosexuality. But he's more instead of like that first guy I read, he's more accepting, and he might like that. So he might allow you to play around.
You guys might play around together.
It's a relationship with growth and support. So he'll support you.
She said, yeah, he does.
Oh, so
I mean, I see marriage in my cards. She might not see it on there, but I see it in my cards. So new beginning in love. Honestly, I'm in the same predicament times 3. So
he has karmic. More so, he has daddy issues. So a lot of the way that he treats you or mistreats you is because of what he saw with his father or lack thereof from his parent presence. I don't know what's going on with his dad, but a lot of who he is in the way that he reacts in the relationship will be because of the dynamics of his dad. So I do see that.
I asked if he healed it, and the Ten of Swords came out. That means like the ending of a difficult situation. So that's probably why I'm seeing, deception reverse. So he healed that shit.
I would say this is a karmic relationship. And how I found that out is comparing your Mars and your Saturn.
But it's a karmic that you could
be with.
Yeah, which is possible. People don't think that's possible, but it is
people
possible.
Have babies with their karmics. They get married with their karmics. Yeah. You can be with your karmic for 20 years.
You guys might have some karma to balance together.
Yeah. Because the census said it was growth and that it was still harmonious.
As long as it doesn't feel toxic.
Yes. And I don't see
when it's toxic, that's an issue. But if it's just you guys have karma to balance, lessons to learn, that's a whole nother situation.
Yeah, he's going to have to learn to father himself through this relationship.
If he balances the karma, didn't you say they can turn into a regular soulmate?
I mean, your karmic is always your soulmate. Right. It's just that if you believe in reincarnation, the last lifetime.
Y'all did some shit. You got some karma to balance.
But this seems like a karmic relationship, whereas he just has, in this lifetime, dealt with so much. Kind of was like you and Jeremy, where it wasn't like, oh, past life stuff. It was like this lifetime and what the impacts that it had on him and his ego and just like breaking those down. So that's what I see. Yeah. Something is up with him and his dad. And if you can help him heal that aspect, you'll have the man of your dreams.
Yeah. Jen said, nope, I'm dropping him. This is not a bad situation. It's not a bad thing. It's just there's
like I'll be like, no, like
Manny will tell you. Like when she looked at me and Jeremy's shirt last night, she was just like, I don't think that this is a relationship that you guys should get together. Like she understands our connection, that we're gonna always be in each other's lives, but she was just like, I'm not sure if marriage is the route to go. Like you guys can do it and you'll be fine, but it might end sometime down the road. This in the cards, I don't see that for you. And if this is so iffy on like if it's a real bad it's not a toxic karmic. So
just be careful not to be too pushy on him to change and to grow. Give him the space and the support to do it, and be there for him, be compassionate, and be an advisor, but don't overdo it, because what I'm seeing is that because of your Mars in Aquarius, you're a humanitarian. No. Your Jupiter in Cancer. Jupiter is ruled by Sagittarius, and that's expansion and growth and transformation. And since it's in Cancer, Cancer's nurturing, and they're the nurturers. They're the known nurturers of the zodiac. So you'll take on his karmic burdens, which can basically feel like he is a vampire to you. Again, that's why.
That's probably why I have that 10 of Wands reversed in my thing. But you know what?
He wants to change. He wants to.
And you can help him do that, and you can balance that karma. And it just honestly means that you guys, once you balance the karma in this life, you probably won't be together again in the next life. That's all that really means.
Or you could be together, but it would just be better. If there would be no karma, it would be a harmonious.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Or he might come back as your brother, and like you never know.
Yeah, you never know. You never know. So you might want to balance this damn karma out, because he's gonna reappear regardless.
But you guys are both helping each other, but more so you're helping him.
Yeah. As far as who you choose, Jen, you have to make that decision. It's based on your intuition. Like, we have free will. Obviously, when we have divine counterparts or twins like those, yeah, that's who we're supposed to end up with. But if we choose not to, or they drop the ball or whatever, that's nothing we can control. And God will send us another divine counterpart in this, or another soulmate that you're supposed to be with. And this might be that soulmate for you. So you really just have to think about it. You know, you just got to think about it, because in my opinion, I'm going through the same thing. And instead of one person, I have like 5 options. Like, that sounds crazy, but I have 2 soulmates. I have my ex that I know that we could actually do well together, because there's a lot changing with him. And then I've got my divine counterpart that I haven't even met yet. And then I have my twin. Yeah. So it's just like, I got 5, girl. It could be way worse. I'm just saying.
Yeah. It is a karmic relationship after seeing some more, but it's not. I mean, this is an easy karmic to me. Yeah, because I'm like, the fact that he has the willingness to grow says a lot, and that it's kind of on you. Like, he looks to you like you're kind of like his angel, and on earth, like you're his guardian angel, and so like you're here to help him grow. But my thing to you is just don't take it on, because you absorb a lot of people's emotions and their burdens and stuff, and you take it on as if they're your own. Yeah, but
Kelsey, good night, love. Yes, I did. She said I gotta take a nap and learn how to let go.
I like this guy. Like, from what I see, I don't see marriage.
Yeah, no. And then the cards, his energy felt so good. Yeah, he seems like a sweetheart.
I think marriage is definitely. It's because it did say it's very harmonious though. So that's why I'm like, ooh, if he can just get over the karma of like his daddy issues. His came up similar to mine. His Mars is in Aquarius. My Mars is in Aquarius. Usually those are people who have daddy issues. And we take it on. We're trying to figure out and father ourselves or find our.
Did you see any mother or daddy issues in my chart? Well, obviously you did.
With Jaden. Yeah. Yeah. Well, with the first birthday. Yeah. Whatever birthday is this day. But I think it's who you're with that trigger those things. Yeah. I like him. I saw good things. I didn't, as long as I don't see anything violent or aggressive, or like you guys have the same values and morals, ideologies, philosophies, that's important for a marriage.
You want to know how can you find a good, healthy relationship soon? Okay. Well, stop being materialistic. Stop being so focused on this fairy tale life of having a counterpart and like getting married and have kids. And stop making unwise decisions in your love approaches. I feel like you're just attracting what you're putting out. So if you're being very, you guys are funny. Love you too, Jen. Yeah, they're telling you need to move on from this image of like having to have finances, have the fancy cars, have money, have like all these different things. I said finances and money. But like you're real 3D based. You're not being spiritual enough. Like you're just focusing on material gains as opposed to spiritual gains and emotional gains. And you're also harping too hard on. Okay. Too hard on having this family life. And they're basically telling you, shuffle it again. You're a minimalist. You may think you're a minimalist, but subconsciously, if you're thinking about you need money in the bank, or you're thinking about you need a house to live in, or you think about these things that could come off materialistic to some extent, depending on how focused you are on them. Right. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Are you a real minimalist? Or are you following the trend of
being a minimalist.
Right. Because I know a lot of people who are like, oh, no, you're not.
Right. So let's see. And then that could also be a Mercury retrograde thing. Like, it's like you think you're being authentic about something that you are, but you might not necessarily be living it through and through. Because the true minimalist I know, they're good with barely having any money. They're some of those are like the dumpster eaters. Like, they'll take the food from the grocery store, or like recycle clothes. Like,
literally have nothing.
Have nothing
in their apartments. Like,
so like
just a bed,
right? And then
a plant.
The other minimalists I know are the ones that are like, oh no, I just have minimalist things in my apartment. You're not that. You're not what the minimalist that like eat out of the dumpsters and stuff like that. Because that's truly what a minimalist is. Someone who gives more and barely receives back.
Right. They don't need anything.
Right. And so the other minimalists are the people like Miyoshi said, are people who will live in
like nice apartments, but literally have like, they just don't have junk.
Right. They just don't have that. That's like someone, I wouldn't necessarily call it minimalist. I'll call that like someone who's just really clean.
That's how
and organized.
But they consider themselves minimal. I'm like, that's me. So
now I will say this, Corinne. This is just what the cards are telling me. This is just what they're telling me. To an extent, there's some type of and it might not, maybe materialistic is the wrong word I use, but you're very focused on the 3D. Like, you're focused on 3D things, which are material things. So they're saying you got to let that stuff go. And I feel like it ties into this 3D image of what the perfect family is, which in an essence is an ego-based materialistic mindset. So I don't want you to like harp on that word like that heavy, but it's just the things that you're focusing on in life right now that they're telling you you should like move on from that and like really get into a spiritual grounded place. Like, you need to be focusing on your energy and the things that you put out, if that makes sense. So I don't want you to get like triggered. I'm not trying to call you materialistic and think that you're ego based. I'm just saying that there's material things that you are too focused on right now. Right, exactly, Miyoshi. So we got also tying into this 10 of Earth Pinnacle things, happiness, abundance, 10 of Air, 10 of Swords. You are definitely getting out of the end of a difficult situation. So I don't know if your finances have been messed up or your love life has been messed up or anything like that. But obviously you just asked the question, what do I need to do to get love? So obviously that. They're saying it's the end of a difficult situation. And you also got the 2 of Swords reversed. So to me, that means that when you deal with certain people, I feel like sometimes you might be in indecision subconsciously about the actual commitment aspect. I feel like you want a lot of these things, but like when it comes down to committing, it's like you might have some trust issues. And you might not be fully willing to dive into the relationship. Like you're kind of on the defense slightly. So I think they're saying that you need to work on that too. Work on your trust issues. Like, that's really what I'm getting right now. You need to work on your trust issues to have this 10 of Pentacles situation. Then got the 5 of Swords reverse. Oh, all the cards. Reverse, you're too cute. I love it. So yeah, I mean, I got literally the spiritual card in this deck. Seek out mentors, like-minded friends, get more spiritually grounded. Yeah, you're just discontent with life in general. And I think I spoke with somebody earlier about this. You just really need to get into a positive mind frame. Like, vibrate high, focus on self, and then what you're going to start doing is attracting the type of men that you deserve. If you treat yourself like you deserve certain things, you're going to attract those certain things. But if you view it as I need those certain things, you're not going to get those certain things, because a need is a lack, and the universe senses that. God senses that. So how God set the universe up is like what you put out there is what you get back. So if you're like, oh, I want a relationship, I want this, I want that, and not I'm going to get this because I love myself, it's like 2 different energies. Yeah. And I feel
really learn to love yourself, because just to piggyback what you said.
No, go ahead.
Literally, every ex, 2 exes, 3 exes I've only had 4 boyfriends, but 3 exes that I have were all karmic. They were really, really shitty. They didn't like treat me well. They didn't reciprocate nothing. And I decided, I was like, you know what? I'm going to work on my relationship with myself, because you still are dating yourself. Like, we just think that we're just like machines and we're just like on autopilot. Like, no, you have to have a relationship with your subconscious mind, like who you really are. And literally the minute that I did, I mean, I was still dealing with my twin, but we wouldn't join because I was the runner. I had to work on a lot of self-healing with my family and myself and how I viewed myself. Literally then, once I fell in love with myself, yes, my twin flame got married and had kids. However, my divine partner came into my life, and he is rich
and amazing. He's a really good guy.
He's a really good guy.
Really
all
good
my
guy.
friends love him. My family loves him. My family never loved any guy I've ever brought around. So I can attest to that. That's very, very true.
And I'm not going to lie, I was very materialistic at one point, like extremely. And that's when...
Yeah, I don't even care about that shit no more. I don't care about it.
Gotcha. That makes sense, Corinne. That makes a lot of sense.
Fear.
Yeah. And like literally, my finances, when my parents were doing a lot for me, so like I was living my best life. And then when they're like, okay, you're becoming an adult, you need to really start like pitching in. That's when my finances really started getting messed up. And I was like, what? I need money. I need this. I want clothes. I want this. I want this type of car. I want this type of house. Like my dad was helping me find a house, and I'm looking at 6 bedrooms and stuff like that. And I'm just like, instead of just thinking, let me live at a certain level first and stop trying to compete and have like all these great things, because I'm like, I want this for the future. And the second I stopped doing all that and caring about those things,
goodness comes in.
So many good things started coming my way. And I feel like it's just a natural thing. Like, once again, I didn't want you to be triggered about the materialistic thing, but I feel like just naturally as humans, that's what we are.
Oh yeah. That's what I was going to say about my karmics. Like, it was all about looking good, having an image, like, but it was toxic because it wasn't authentic. It was like, now I'm in an authentic relationship.
Yeah.
And now I have the means to have the things that I want, but now it's like I love myself enough that I'm like, I don't need it. Yeah. And if I want it, I want to get it myself. Like, I don't want to have to rely on anyone. So
independent, INDEPENDENT. Do you know what that means? Literally. Oh, you're welcome, Corinne. Yeah, self-love is the best love.
It is. Because that's all, you're in this life with just yourself.
Yeah.
And the universe. You gotta love the universe and yourself.
Only you.
Because when your twin's gone, when your divine partner gone, when karma gone, when soulmate gone, your mama, your papi.
Yeah, it's always going to be an endless journey of self-healing and self-love. There's constantly going to be something that you need to heal. Like, that is the whole purpose of why we're here. Yeah. To heal things, to experience things, and to learn unconditional love and understanding of others. That's literally the only reason we're supposed to be here. All this like, oh, got to get this money, got to make 6 figures, got to like have a nice car, got to have a nice house. Oh yeah, I really care about where I live and how this looks. That shit doesn't mean anything. Because at the end of the day, you can't take it with you when you die. You can't take it to heaven with you at all. At the end of the day, the only people who care about those things are people who you don't need to be impressing at all. Because all the rich people I know, they don't. Right, even my parents, they don't.
You wouldn't even know. She was like, I wouldn't even know your boyfriend had that much money. I was like,
they shop at Target, Walmart. Like, they don't care about that stuff. And you want to know why? Because they know how to keep money. Right. They know how to keep money.
Horrible Converse shoes, dirty as hell. So they shop at Ross.
So when you see somebody flexing on the gram super heavy, just know that they probably don't have it.
Yeah.
They don't. Period.
That's so funny. Adam was talking about that today. He's
really?
Like, yeah. He's like, save your money. Like, he was like, you want to.
Another rich friend of hers.
Another rich suitor.
Just came from freaking Japan. Like, right. Okay.
That's okay. We're going to Japan.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're going somewhere.
The amount of networks and friends that we have, we're about to be out here in these streets, y'all. Get ready.
The next reading will be in Japan.
Konnichiwa.
Right.
No, I get that, Corinne. But you got to focus on yourself, and then you'll be able to focus on other things. Okay, I love the internet.
I think everybody's in a good mood today.
I know, because this weekend was hell. Everybody better be in a good mood this weekend. Okay. I have not exactly a question. I like a question from the higher. What's your question, though? Higher, please come down and help me answer Sam's question.
Right.
Please let me know Sam's question. Oh, you want a message from the higher? Interesting. I don't think I've ever done that before. Let's. Manny, you can use. Manny acts like she doesn't have intuition either. This girl is as gifted as I am. She over here just reading astrology.
I'm gonna get I've been like, okay, I think I'm ready to do tarot. I just need to learn the meanings of her.
She doesn't even need tarot, man. Her intuition, like when my intuition is failing me, I go to this one. Straight up.
But what's she want to know?
He just wants a.
Oh, he?
Yeah, he just wants a message from higher up. Do you feel anything for Sam? Anything pop in your head? I guess once I pull the cards,
Stop
maybe.
being in your head. I don't know.
Stop being in your head. I don't know. That's all I can get.
I'm not there yet, Sam.
There's a poor connection. Sorry.
The thing is, if I'm connected to you, I can feel it. Yeah. Like if you were here, I think I probably could pick up on something. I can't. She's an Aquarius, so she's technology. Like I'm somewhat because my Mars, so I can operate with that way.
Corinne said you're gifted too.
Oh, thanks, Corinne. Thank you. It's so sweet.
So Sam, you're about to have a tower moment in love. You're about to have a tower moment in love. And it looks like Wheel of Fortune. Hold on. I hate when that happens. It falls, and I don't know if it's reversed or not. Can we clarify this? They're jumping for you. Okay.
My ancestors jump for me all the time, and they're always in my dreams, so I know. Oh my God! Let me tell you all about the story after she's done.
So I don't know if you're in a relationship or you're currently not, but I see Tower, and if you're not in a relationship, I feel like you're getting out of being single and you're going to be in a relationship, but I feel like this might end up being a karmic relationship because the Tower is up top. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles reversed, which means seeds have not been well planted. But if you're not in a if you are in a relationship, I feel like you are possibly about to be single. And what's happening is there's no longer any delays, even though you're trying to hold it off. So whichever one of those messages resonates for you, because I don't know your situation and I'm feeling both of those from that. It might even be that you're just talking to somebody and you're kind of in limbo between being in a relationship and not being in a relationship. And that's why I pulled both of those. But we have you getting in your emperor stance and you're getting out of emotional conflict. So I feel like you're going to be the one to end this shit. Or you're going to be the one to put yourself into this relationship, which is very interesting. And then we have the Six of Swords reversed. So there's not much healing. Do you have a twin? Because let me get one more card. I got the Four of Wands. And it's like you're not healing a twin situation. It might be that if you get into this if you're not in a relationship, if you get into this next situation, it's going to be karmic because you're really supposed to be healing with your twin. Because you said you guessed so. Because I got the Sun and the Four of Wands, and it's clarifying the Six of Swords, which means you're not healing a situation. And it's like all of this horrible stuff is about to happen. And I won't say horrible. It might be a lesson that you need to learn. But like you're about to have a karmic situation, or you need to get out of a karmic situation to heal this. Because you're definitely getting your Emperor. Definitely getting your Emperor up. So I think the message to them is you need to be healing this relationship with the person that is your twin or divine counterpart soulmate, because this ain't looking too hot right now. So you could take this lesson and deal with the karmic, or you can just skip that and learn your lesson by skipping it and go heal what's going on with your divine counterpart. Apparently, they feel like that's the most important for you to know right now. Because I don't see anything about money. I don't see anything about health. I don't see anything about anything else but love.
I feel like, what do you want to know? Because usually when you want a message from the
higher ups, you've already asked them in your head.
You've already asked them. So what do you really want to know?
My Cash App, which is Ray SP, RAESP. Well, $ RAESP. You can send it to them. You said, Sam. Look.
Sammy?
Look.
Right.
We're not about to play with you today.
Right. You know.
Obviously, you know there's something in your head that you've been thinking about.
You know what is up.
Sam, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the real tea.
We're in a safe space.
You are. This is a very safe place. You don't have to give us details, but just let us know. Is this a love thing you've been thinking about?
Health,
right. Or
family.
Is there two people that you're deciding between? Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Because Spirit, I've never, ever in my life seen Spirit say, you better heal this shit with the person. Unless you're the DM and you're the runner. But I've never seen that. Usually I see, focus on self-care and self-love and find yourself. No, they're like, no, fuck that. You either going to deal with the tower moment or you are going to heal the situation with your divine counterpart. You were thinking that too, Miyoshi? Yeah, I've never seen that in my life. Complicated.
Sam,
all right. That's all I need to know. That's all I needed to know.
It's okay. Maybe you should get a private reading.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely do that. I do that. And yeah, you can definitely reach out to me. Yeah, Miyoshi, right? I'm like, you have to be a DM. You have to be a runner because that's the only way. That's literally the only way. But that's what they're saying. So it's like,
maybe you're about to join your twin.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't even know who they are and you're about to recognize
No, I think he knows. I think he knows who they are.
Okay.
I definitely do that. I feel like it might have been a complicated situation and he's considering going to a karmic. He might be a DM, like most DMs do. They go to the karmic. They run away from that love situation. But
I ran. I'm not a DM.
Twin is gone and quiet and you're waiting for no one. So that means a karmic is coming. So you can take you can take that temptation and have to learn a lesson from it, or you can just bypass the entire lesson and be like, I know myself better than that. I've got boundaries. I'm not going to deal with the karmic and go heal what's going on with your twin. But
really, the karmic is coming.
Yeah.
Because normally if your twin leaves, your divine partner will come. So that means you have a lot more healing to do if your karmic is coming back.
Well, I mean, if he's saying he's mum's the word and saying it's complicated, then yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, he could be like, I really am getting the feeling that even though you're saying your twin is quiet, it might be because you were a runner at some point. Like that's really the energy that I'm feeling right now. Yeah. So I can see why they would say it's time for you to heal it. Yeah. Maybe you said you're a 50-50 right now. That sounds like a pride thing.
It sounds like you.
Yeah, it does sound like me.
You sound like you're definitely the runner.
Yeah. I got you, Varsity.
What she said?
She said what's going on with her and her dude, and she was like, I'll save the juicy questions for my full read. You ran and she started a war for she didn't start a war for no reason. Look,
out of ego.
As a chaser, yes, it is an ego thing when we start a war, but it's because our feelings have been hurt and we want to act like we don't care. So when we try to cap our emotions, they spill out regardless because that's the intensity of this relationship. So I can speak as a woman. Your situation might be a little bit different because yours is.
Yeah, I was a runner. So
you were a runner, and your guy, he's a guy, so guys are a little bit more nonchalant. Yeah. But as a female,
he was hurt.
Yeah, I go through moments where I cuss him out and go off on him because I'm feeling that the pain and emotions that I had from situations and things that he's done to me. And there's moments that I can feel his energy and I can feel he's in a really bad place. And as an empath, and as a twin, and as somebody who cares about him, I don't like to see that. So I'll reach out and be like, are you okay? Like, I'm praying for you, whatever the case may be. And whether he responds or not, that's on him. But most of the times I want to chop his head off. because I haven't gotten the clarity from the situations.
Just bringing me back memories.
Right.
Like, yeah, I was the hard-headed ass.
Yeah, it's like it's just bringing back you. I hurt her and I said sorry, and instead she created serious karma and now is ashamed. I mean, that can happen. Luckily, I was spiritually grounded enough to not go crazy.
Just be careful for your words, Sam, because my twin ended up getting married on me because I was playing games, and he would get mad, and it wasn't a war because he out of ego. It was a war like we're supposed to be together, and
right.
You're messing us up.
You're messing us up. And I don't want to sit and hurt by myself. I much rather coddle myself with another situation. That's really what it is. I mean,
right. Since you're playing games, I'm gonna just move on.
Like I honestly, I get where she's coming from. I get where you're coming from too. Yeah. I get it. But it's just like, you have to understand it's a karmic cycle. Y'all got to end that. And that's why they're saying heal that shit. Heal it. Maybe the apology you gave was not enough for her. And I know that sounds crazy, but.
Are you sure that's your twin?
I think so. Okay. From when I pulled, the twin flame card came out.
Okay.
So I think so. You and dude ended in 1 week. I told you that, Varsity. Okay, what's going on with you and Sam? She went over the top. I mean, in her chart, it might be placements for her to go over the top. She could have been a Scorpio. If you fuck with a Scorpio, it's a problem. A Cancer. You fuck with a Cancer, it's a problem.
I mean, if anybody with Venus and Scorpio, just know it's going to be an intense relationship.
Oh,
Venus
gosh.
is in detriment with Scorpio in its placement. My boyfriend is, my divine partner is in that. But that's okay because mine's in Pisces, so it works. I can handle it.
Oh, y'all, something definitely popped off with you, Varsity K, because I see the King of Swords, the Five of Cups, which is emotional conflict, and then the Nine of Swords. This is a lot of darkness. And then the King of Swords is clarified by the Devil reversed. What happened? Miyoshi said her karmic soulmate had a Venus in Scorpio. Well,
all my that's so crazy, Miyoshi. All my exes have Venus and Scorpio. I'm destined to be with a possessive partner.
Right.
I'm destined.
Well, it looks like Varsity, you got Nine of Swords, which is anxiety. I don't know if it's you or him. I feel like it's him because it was clarified by the Empress and the Three of Wands. So there either could be a third party situation, or he could feel like he really wants his ships to come in with the situation. But because of the Five of Cups, which is clarified by reciprocation, he blocked you for no reason. Yeah, I feel like he either feels like there's no reciprocation. Yeah, or I don't even think that. I think that's his action. He went into this. Why is he upset? What the fuck? This retrograde, bruh. Desire to move on, the High Priestess. Is this about her? Upright for yes. Because I'm not feeling this is about you. Oh, he wants to take a leap of faith on you. Girl, he has another situation that you're not aware about. Because he wants to move on from it. He wants to take a leap of faith with you. But he was in another situation. I think maybe his emotions got a little too hot and heavy for him in the situation with you. He didn't think that it was going to go there. So he tried to disappear. That's insane. Yeah, he cut out a situation. That's why the Devil card, I was like, why is this Devil card here? This is a karmic situation. You see how they're binded?
Yeah.
It's a verse. So he got out of it. But he was in it. He was in a third party situation. He's definitely wanting to take a leap of faith on you, but he has anxiety with it now. And that's probably because he was doing some dirt. Yeah, he might have been single technically by title wise, but he was definitely messing with somebody else. So he was feeling guilty. This retrograde is making people feel guilty. This moon situation is making people feel guilty. So he was feeling guilty.
Y'all expect a lot of craziness tomorrow into the weekend. Just expect some random shit.
I'm so glad I'm off tomorrow and Thursday. I don't have time.
I'm not even excited to go to work. I'm like, I don't know about y'all. I don't know y'all enough. Oh my God, no.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, this was definitely a third party situation.
Listen, I have no time.
Look, the universe doesn't have time either.
Oh, same.
I mean, but you can't be mad at her because there was a 1 in a billion synchronicity for you too, and you ran. She's the runner now. They switched.
Oh,
they switched. But you can't be mad at her because you did the same thing.
She's gonna come back.
She's gonna come back. She's gonna come back. It's just right now she's running.
And it sounds like you're in your ego now because it's like.
So if she comes back, you might start running again. It's just gonna be. That's why they said you need to heal that situation.
That you guys are more like me and Tori. Yeah. I ran and then I came back. He would run. It was a big mess. Until I stopped running and then he ran.
Oh, Varsity, you don't have to become a nun, sweetie. I see him getting out of that situation. He wants to take a leap of faith on you. I think he really likes you. I think he was not expecting to really like you. So
he said that he lost.
Sam, you say you lost ego, but how you're typing things and saying them, like what you're saying about what she did, you're kind of pointing the finger. So to me, that's kind of a sign that you still got a little bit of ego there.
The ego will always be there. You can't get rid of the ego. It's more so managing the ego.
Right.
Your ego will always be there.
Silencing that bitch.
Yeah. It's just, basically, she just summed it up. So there's no lost ego. It's still there, boo.
Right. Anna's getting triggered like shit.
Yeah. My ego, I'd be like, I used to think that way too. I was like,
right.
But I was like, after ayahuasca, I was like, oh, it's still there.
Yeah, it's definitely still there, but we're more aware of it now, which is awesome. Ayahuasca definitely helps you be more aware of it and helps you control it better. But I definitely got triggered with my ego yesterday. Definitely got triggered. And it spilled into my dreams, which spilled into me waking up. And I started my day like kind of, but then it ended up being a really good day. I sold a lot of gowns today, and I was like, okay, it's popping.
Oh, this is your last incarnation?
Interesting. Well, that means you really got to heal shit with your twin, or it won't be.
I feel like this is my last one, too.
I would like for this to be my last one, but at the rate that my twin is acting like, I don't think it's going to be my last one.
How do you know that
my divine counterpart is fine? Okay, he can get it.
I know. Yeah, it's an innate feeling. Okay. I just wanted to know if you like had a reading, if it was what I feel. Okay. Okay. I got you, Sam. I understand. We're right here.
How can you get ayahuasca? Well, there's a lot of ayahuasca retreats all over the world. It's kind of expensive. It just kind of depends on where you go. We just have friends that have the hookup, and I did my first 3 ceremonies by myself, and then the last 2 guided, but I didn't really see anything. I had a lot of physical changes and a lot of mental changes. All 3 of hers were kind of guided. And
except for my last one.
Oh, yeah, 2 of hers were guided, and the last one wasn't, and I was with her for her first 2, and baby, she definitely saw stuff. She went through it, okay? I was over there like, all I'm seeing is lights, like, act a little crazy, turn into geometric shapes. This girl seeing whole past lives. I'm like,
past life. I was a freaking alien, y'all. Like, oh my God. My dad has always been my dad every lifetime.
That's so interesting.
He's been my dad every lifetime.
That's really interesting. And in her past lives, they looked the same. They all look the same.
Or except for when we were aliens.
Or the little kid.
Where I was a little white boy. But I think but I was like.
Still have facial features like yourself?
I think I don't think your eyes changed.
That's interesting.
I feel like I looked like myself, but just as like a little white boy version of me. And the alien version of me, like, like my head, like had like all these like weird
nodules.
Yeah, and like I was like blue. Like I was like this blue. I'm sorry. I was like this blue.
Oh, we gotta Google that.
Yeah, I've been trying to. And we were like living like in a rock castle house thing, and my dad threw like a ball at me. He was like, "Come inside." And I was like, "Okay." Like I can't make this up. Like I'm like, my imagination
is not that advanced. He said like an avatar, kind of. You know what? I think what you're describing, I feel like I've seen on Star Trek or like Star Wars or something.
Yes, and that's so funny. That's
but they were brown.
Yes, and that's my dad's favorite show, and he always was like, "I feel like I'm an alien." And so I was like, That makes sense.
That's interesting.
That makes sense. I think that was our last lifetime together.
I'm trying to see my past lives. I just know in my last one, I was either a hoe or an occultist. Maybe both.
Right. Possibly both.
Possibly both. Okay. So Lestrange, I see the 4 of Swords. You definitely have to, for you need to be in a rested, grounded energy so that you can manifest this new partnership, which I'm guessing is just a revamp of with an older person. The only thing is we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse.
My friend's in the live. Hey,
ladies. It seems like there's a delay on plans things going according to plans with your relationship. So they're saying just rest and reflect right now so that you can better manifest it, but there's just a delay. So if you have not heard from your counterpart or you have not had a union with your counterpart, don't be upset. It's just a delay. Then we got the King of Swords. So usually to me, that means like an unemotional relationship, like a mentor relationship, but it's reverse. And I feel like let me pull one more card because I'm like, I don't want to say what I'm about to say without pulling one more card. Okay, so you're healing from this. Awesome. Cool. So at one point you needed to walk away from this relationship. You guys were not reviewing the past. You were not healing things from the past. And you guys are being very cold in a very negative way with this King of Swords reverse. But that is being healed. And that's probably why there's a delay. And then we have the Page of Wands, which is it's time to go after your dreams. So they're saying balance yourself and speak your truth. So maybe you should reach out to this person. I normally don't say that, but maybe you should reach out to this person and at least speak your truth. Don't expect a response. Don't expect like things to just magically become good. But if you could just get your truth out, whether you write an email, a letter, or a text message, you need to just like say your feelings in a nice way, not a King of Swords reverse or Queen of Swords reverse way, in a way for this person to really understand where you're coming from. Because I feel like part of the delay is that you guys were not being honest with each other about how you were feeling. I think you were taking shit and not saying anything about it, and it created a lot of animosity that was causing you to react and have certain actions in certain ways. And I feel like he wasn't expressing his true emotions, which has caused you to not feel like you can express your emotions and got you a little, have you in an animosity feeling. And he just wasn't being honest about his feelings, which put him in a deceptive energy. So I feel like you could be the catalyst by starting to speak your truth, and it might trigger him to speak his truth as well. But right now I see a delay. So if you do send out that message, don't expect a response right away. And he might have to digest it a little bit. That's honestly what I see. Yeah, I feel like you might be frustrated that he hasn't come forth yet. And that's why. There's some things that need to be healed. The spirit is not playing.
No, everybody's feeling.
They're like, no, block. Like, I've never seen so many Wheel of Fortune reverses in my life. And an upright Wheel of Fortune to me means divine is coming in to move things along. Mm-hmm. Reverse, divine's blocking it and keeping that person out of your life. And I think you're not having much combo right now. Yeah. So yeah, you just need to speak out to him. Like, honestly, I feel like spirit is just not for the fucking shit at all. Like, my twin was acting an ass and doing a lot of things he had no business doing, a lot of deceptive things. And at first I thought the separation had something to do with me. And then upon more realization, it was like spirit was like, he just does not deserve to be in your, I don't want to say deserve, but he shouldn't be in your energy right now. It's just not good for your energy. So.
Okay. And we're in the age of Aquarius. Like, yeah. I feel like it's finally gone exact or direct, whatever you want to call it. Like, it started in 2012. Yeah. But it's like, we're now, like in it for real. Like, it's no more shadow period. It's in it.
He was like, love reading. Okay. Oh, come on. Okay. I just realized that I woke up at 6 something this morning. And I'm like, why am I yawning? Yeah. Hey, Miyoshi. I'm going to allow, what's the list looking right now? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to allow is your friend going to hop on? Does she want one?
I don't know.
I'm going to allow.
Did you want a reading?
I'm going to allow Latoya to hop on. And if her friend hops on, but after that, cut the list off because I'm getting tired. And Manny's probably going to go soon. So. Does he just want to meet at my house?
I'm trying to see. That was like, when I was looking, he said he was on the way. So I'm like, are you lost?
Or did you stop somewhere? Did you go get some food?
I don't know if I can wait.
Because if anything, I guess I can just drive you to him. If he hasn't left, come this way.
Okay. Oh, Malaysia, so sweet.
All right, what is in love for Miss M? Well, someone's standing up for what they believe in, but it also means you're standing up against things. So on the defense, the world, ending of a karmic cycle and beginning of a new. Okay. So you are in healing mode. You are in self-love mode. Yeah, you had a tower moment. You either had a tower moment or you're having one right now that caused you to have to stand up for yourself. You might know more about that than I do, but I'm definitely seeing a tower moment. Oh, with a twin flame, because I got the King of Cups and the Four of Wands.
Oh my God, all these people are messaging me. I'm going to have to tell her to tune in. Can you go to the YouTube?
And all those people are messaging you. Are you busy tomorrow when you get off work? We can just do a private thing for them tomorrow. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So she's like, can I do all this stuff? I'm like, girl, I don't know if I can't confirm that in no astrology. I can tell you the potential.
Right.
I can't tell your destiny.
Your destiny. Yep, you had a tower moment. Yeah, I see that, girl. I see that. And it must have been with your divine counterpart. I see the ending of a karmic cycle and beginning of a birth of a new cycle. Four of Cups is reversed and the Queen of Wands is reversed. So you're no longer feeling discontent, but you're not emotionally balanced. And it's probably because of this tower moment that you had. But here's the Hermit card. The Hermit card to me is the self-love, self-care card. I also feel like he's going through it too. And if he had options, if there was a third-party situation or he was just doing some karmic stuff out here, he's no longer in that energy. The only problem is he doesn't feel like he can bring you a new beginning in love, like a clean slate right now. So he's feeling 9 of Cups, like there's no moving forward. Doesn't mean that you're not going to move forward. That's just his thought process. He's not sure that you'll accept him because of the deception and the lies. Yep, he has no desire to move on from you. 8 of Cups reversed. He just feels like he did a lot of deception and that you might not want a new beginning with him. He wants to get out of mental conflict and he wants to get out of this King of Swords energy. He sees you as the High Priestess. That's another twin flame card. So that's double confirmation. He's just still in a Knight of Pentacles energy, which is an immature person, like just an immature materialistic person. But he's healing that right now. And at that moment, you need to be healing that too. That's a twin flame mirror thing. If you're healing, that's going to rub off on him to some extent. So y'all, you need to be in self-healing, self-care mode. Let him get his shit together. I definitely see him wanting to come back, but not thinking you're going to accept it. So he has to get in a more stable mind frame.
So sorry, Malaysia did. So that's my friend.
Okay, yeah. So you can add Malaysia to the list too, Miyoshi. So yeah, I definitely see him coming back. It's just right now he's got a lot of stuff to work out. So in that time, just take care of yourself. He said he can be immature. My twin's a YouTube streamer too, in the worst way. Not saying he's not talented because he's super talented. It's just like he's not being as authentic as he can be with himself right now.
Be yourself.
Be yourself.
Be yourself.
Be yourself.
Be yourself.
Be yourself. Sam, that is the most ego-based comment I think I've seen tonight.
And Sam, you're really
come on now. That is not the mind frame you can have in this relationship.
You have to be accepting of who she is and who she's not.
Right.
The twin flame is supposed to be the most loving and accepting relationship. It's supposed to portray
understanding, unconditional love, even when they do fuck shit. The thing is, you cannot expect an apology. You have to forgive because that is what you in your soul are driven to do. You should not forgive somebody because they apologize. The apology usually comes later. That's really how it should operate. You should just forgive them, keep pushing, and then it'll come later.
For yourself.
Yes. And Miss M, she said, Sam, are you my ex? Sounds like I can't with y'all tonight.
I love that you guys are loving each other.
I can't. Y'all are hilarious.
I know how that was. Okay, Sam, you got all the answers, honey.
Natalie, she needs Natalia. I don't know why I called you Natalie. Sorry about that. She needs your birthday, where you were born, where the city the hospital's in. She also needs the time if you have it. It's better if you have it. And then she needs the person's same information. Thank you, Miyoshi. Check you out. Miyoshi on it. On it. Yes, ma'am. Birthday and location. Birthday and location. And Miyoshi, if you want to drop that Cash App for the $5 compatibility donation. Oh my God, really, Corinne? Well, I'm glad that you were able to spot that. Yes, it is, Sam. It definitely is. But if you just focus on forgiving her and just letting go that the feelings that you have from the past, things will work out. Like, she'll get it together. I promise you. April 18th, what year?
April 18th.
We need the year and the location.
Aries asking for, because it's Aries season.
Aries season. Hey. We need the year and Sammy. Okay, you can add Sammy to Miyoshi, and then we'll end there. We'll stop there because I love Sammy. Sammy's from the UK. He's so dope.
Oh, okay.
He's so dope.
Hey, Sammy. I don't know if that was.
Corinne said she meditated on what I said, and her to-do list was filled with things to do that are 3D. And that they was taking her energy and time. So that's awesome. He was born in 1984. All right, Natalie, what's your information?
Wait, that
was his information. What's your information? Oh, wait, you gave me his year, but you didn't give us where he was born at. Where was he born, Natalia? What part of New York? I need the city and location. Sam, the tower moment is only going to come if you end up dealing with this karmic. It's a tower moment you can actually avoid. So that's just kind of come down to you. I don't have a time frame for it. I didn't see any wands, so I don't think it's coming like super rapidly, but the way this retrograde is set the fuck up, it possibly could. So Queens, New York. Okay. And she was born May 15th, 1980 in Medellin, Colombia. Ooh.
Wait. What?
Here, give me, Queens. And why she was born May 15th, 1980. And how are you going to be sending that $5? Are you going to send it through my Cash App or through the link for the PayPal?
Let me call. Once I do hers, I'm going to call him. He's usually on time. So
You're a little worried? Oh, you sent the PayPal? Perfect, Jen. Oh, this is your friend? Well, oh yeah, it is your sister or friend. I remember reading for her before. I totally forgot about that.
So she doesn't want cards pulled? She just wants.
No, I'm gonna pull cards regardless. You just want compatibility. Let's see what's going on. Gotcha. Sorry, you guys, my chat is slow. I realized that when I was like reading it on my phone, it's going way quicker when you guys type than what it is on the computer for some reason. How can you reach out? That's going to be up to you. You can text her, you can call her, you should send something heartfelt, like your actual emotions, like how you feel, what you want. But make sure you specify there's no pressure, you just want to get out how you feel. And then just whether she responds or not, just let it flow from there. She might, just like I told Lestrange, she just might need to digest it, What do you mean there's no info here? So got the lovers. Interesting.
And who's this reading for?
Compatibility. For Natalia.
Natalia?
Mm-hmm.
She thinks this is her twin?
I don't know. She just wants a compatibility.
Oh, she just wants. Okay.
Yeah, she'll be able to tell her that. So your counterpart is no longer being defensive, but he is being a perfectionist. He's like paying too much attention to details of your guys' situation, which is making him kind of go into hermit mode and like overanalyze things. But there is going to be an ending and a new beginning, because we got the World, which is great. A journey is going to be complete, and there's going to be a brilliant success coming through. I also see the King of Pentacles, so he's going to get in this grounded, stable energy if he's not already there. Then we got the Knight of Wands, which is someone coming towards you. So I don't know if you guys are in separation or like just barely any communication, but Page of Swords, there's communication coming. Now I will say this communication is going to be a little blunt and direct, or it might come from you. She said she doesn't think he's her twin, but she's okay with that. Either you or him feels left out in the cold. And if he feels left out in the cold, he's coming in with this blunt truth about it, like how he feels, which honestly, I would much rather a man come and tell me how he feels, whether it's bluntly or not, than just like disappear and not say anything. Mm-hmm. Yes, this is for you, Natalia.
I have something to say about that, Natalia.
Yeah, I get
came up.
And then I got the 5 of Winter, which is walking away from dishonest associations. So I don't know if he's going to tell you he walked away from dishonest associations. Okay, yeah, he's walked away from something, or he's walked away from deception in general, because I see the 10 of Cups. He wants the 10 of Cups with you. This is definitely like a little story, like for sure. Like you can tell her what you want to tell her, because I feel like that's just pretty much sums it up. He wants the 10 of Cups with you. He's cutting shit out that no longer serves him. He wants to bring you truth. He does feel like he either left you out in the cold or you feel left out in the cold, and he's ending the cycle. He's going in hermit mode, overanalyzing it, but working on ending it and getting grounded. So
I would say that I do see marriage aspects with this relationship, but I do see that it would be a very difficult marriage, just because he is so critical and so
over analytical,
and he criticizes you, which will lead to like resentment and
that blunt truth.
Mm-hmm. You'll end up resenting him, and you'll end up feeling very insecure. He'll leave you feeling small, and for those reasons, I would be like, I don't know, because it did say it would be marriage, but it'd be a difficult marriage.
Yeah, well, I saw marriage for sure with the 10 of Cups.
He's serious,
but I saw a lot of blunt communications with that Page of Swords, and a lot of overanalyzations with that 8 of Pentacles reverse. So
it's kind of like he wants you to be so
perfect.
Mm-hmm. But that's like unrealistic, and again, it'll drive you nuts. It's kind of reminds me of like me and kind of like a narcissist thing.
Sammy, that's true. But sometimes sometimes you can put a lot of work in, and it'll drain you.
Hold on. Okay. That's right to you.
Before Manny walks out the door, I know we have a list with the last little bit of people, but is there anybody that wants a birth chart? So I can because I know not all of you guys want it. I just want to know who wants a birth chart compatibility for Manny, so we can see if we can squeeze at least like 1 or 2 more in. Are you going to be okay with that?
He should be.
Yeah, okay.
Hopefully.
Is there anybody who is already on the list that wanted compatibility? Because the list is closed from tonight, guys. I'm so sorry.
No Malaysia 1-to-1. So my friends that are in here, y'all can just DM me.
Yeah, we can do. We're gonna do Manny's friends I'm gonna do an Instagram live tomorrow from my house with Manny. So for those of you who didn't get on the list tonight, get on my Instagram live tomorrow. My Instagram is RaySP_. Yeah. Oh, if you want to follow me on Instagram, I'll do that because I know you guys have been waiting for Manny to come back for a while. So there was nobody else on the list who wanted birth.
Yeah, Malaysia, I'm gonna do yours. I already have your information, but I thought I wanted you to get a tarot card reading with Ray.
Yeah. So Malaysia, you can stay in here, and I'll just. That's odd to me because he's never even ever been critical. All the contrary. Not yet.
Not yet. That's what I'm saying. It had a lot of positives, but you know, how long has the relationship been? If it's new, usually.
Got you, Malaysia.
Oh, okay.
I know she said she wants to do tarot tonight. Okay.
Usually, you know, people don't really reveal them true selves until like the 5th, 6th, 7th month of a relationship. So if it's new relationship,
right,
you know, and if you guys don't,
and that means consistent relationship, not like not dating or on and off. It means consistency.
Yeah, but those are things that I will see. And maybe he does criticize you, and maybe it's not affecting you like that. I mean, that's always a possibility too.
Also, pro tip: ignore what we mean and say, and look how we act. Exactly.
That is true.
Very true.
But it just said that you were just sensitive to his harsh criticism.
I've heard of divine triplets.
I've heard of that. I don't know if I believe that.
I mean, Sean and Og say that they are
really
twins, and then they're, you know.
I mean, I think anything is possible.
So like, I've heard of 3 twins. I've heard of it before.
Mm-hmm.
It's very rare. Like,
she said, "Yes, I am."
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard of it. And then isn't there that one YouTuber family when they were like, "Oh, our daughters are triplet"?
Yeah. So I've heard of it. It's just very rare.
Weird to me, so I don't believe that.
Yeah, and then it's just like sad because one person's just not going to be a part. But at the end of the day, when I was told about Sean and them being twin flames, his twin flame just revealed himself to her. So that's not accurate.
Yeah,
he has his own twin flame. So I don't know how accurate that is. This couple on YouTube. No shade to them. They say that their daughter is going to be their third twin, and they're saying she'll never marry anybody or anything like that. And I was just like, okay.
I believe in soul groups and soul siblings and soul families. So if you feel
Natalia, it doesn't mean don't mess with him. It just means be aware that
it's definitely a marriage aspect.
Yeah, like I saw marriage in my card. She saw marriage on the chart. It's just these are things you should be aware of so that they don't trigger you when you're in the relationship. Yeah, Sammy, I don't know if I believe triplets exist. I don't know.
I don't think so. I believe in.
Sam says that's just weird shit with the kid. That's what I said. I was like, the baby wasn't even born yet. She was like, yes, she's going to be the third twin.
It was alarming.
I was concerned. I was like, okay.
Call child protective services.
She'll never get married. She's going to be with us for the rest of our lives. And I was just like, okay, so what happens when you die?
Yeah, God bless that child.
Oh, gosh.
All right.
I'll see you later when I get to the house.
Bye, guys.
Good night.
See you guys.
Well, I'm not leaving. I don't know why I'm saying good night.
See you guys tomorrow.
Hold on, you guys. I'm going to lock the door behind her. It's definitely a soulmate, Natalia.
Oh, yeah. It's not a soulmate. It's just those things. It's just communication. It's not all. She's just sensitive. Yeah. All right, I'll see you later. Okay, bye.
Ooh, baby. It's getting late. I guess I'm getting tired. All right. Yeah, Natalia, he's a soulmate. Her name is actually Emmanuel. She's Haitian. So Emmanuel Jean Bar. Okay, who is the next question? Jen, it's not that I like the karmic more over your divine counterpart. She does speak French. It's not that I like over your divine counterpart. The thing is, my issue is that your divine counterpart just like not doing what the fuck. Oh, you mean the first person? I don't think that she said that first person was your divine counterpart. I can't remember. Honestly, I can't. So don't even ask me. Oh, she said he's a soulmate. Oh, she did. But a soulmate doesn't mean like your friends can be a soulmate. When we talk about divine counterparts and twin flames, that's completely different. That's completely different. A soulmate could just be like somebody that you can have marriage with. Doesn't mean it's going to be a passionate relationship. It just means it's going to be easy, you know? A divine counterpart isn't necessarily a twin flame. There's twin flames who are under the category of divine counterpart. They're at the top. And then there's just simple divine counterparts that are soulmates. Then there are soulmates. So there's levels. It's levels to this. And then karmics. Well, yeah. Twin flames, divine counterparts, karmic soulmates, soulmates. So when you hear people say divine counterpart, it could mean they're twin flame, but it doesn't necessarily mean all twin flames are a divine counterpart. Not all divine counterparts are twin flames. Does that make sense? Yes, exactly, Sammy, a layer cake. I didn't say there was a hierarchy, but when it comes to the passion in the relationships, there absolutely is. Because when it comes with twins, there's a mission that you have together. When it comes with divine counterparts, it's somebody that you can definitely marry and have a long-lasting, wonderful, happy life with, but you have separate missions. When it comes to karmic soulmates, that's somebody you learn lessons with. Even though you learn lessons with all of them, it's someone you learn the shadow side of yourself lessons. And then when you got soulmates, it's just somebody that you mesh very well with, and you have good aspects in your chart that match you guys up, and that you can have a relationship. It just might not be a long-lasting one, or one that you're happy with for the rest of your life. Divine counterparts are people that you're supposed to be with for the rest of your life. But when we have free will, that's when it kind of gets a little different. Oh my God, you're the third person I've heard speak about figs this week. See, that's the thing. When it comes to your mission, it's something that I'm going to get to your question. I promise, Triana. When it comes to a mission, it's something you kind of have to figure out. Like, I feel like one of the missions with my twin is to have children, because we both like that's something that we both really connected on. And another mission with my twin is to do humanitarianism things, because we both connected with that. So it's like things that you guys have in common that just seem to just match up naturally. I feel like that a lot of times kind of defines your mission. So if you have different career choices, your mission might not necessarily be career, right? But me and my twin, we have very similar career choices. So like they mesh very well. We both want to travel the world. We both want to see things and experience new cultures. So it's kind of like that. Yeah, we all have a few missions, for sure. Absolutely. All right, Triana, will you get the job at university? I think you need to stop being fear-based. You're struggling to manifest it because you just have a lot of anxiety and worry over it. But I see your ships coming in. I see the 10 of Pentacles. I see the 10 of Cups. I see the King of Cups. So, I mean, I would say yes. But the thing is, you have some some forgiveness to do either of yourself or of somebody else that could possibly be a block for this. Well, that is a block for it, but I really think it's for you. I think there's you need to heal and forgive yourself. And I feel like maybe you judge yourself harshly, or you overanalyze. You're very critical of yourself. So that's something you need to heal. And it's causing, and then like your lack of manifestation, you being in a negative mind frame about like more fear-based, like, oh, I may not get this. That also is messing it up. But I see you getting it. I have really good cards: 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, 3 of Wands, and King of Cups. So Sam, that just means you guys will be doing your mission separately. If it's a mission with a twin, it's not a mission that you do with somebody else. It's just a mission that you'll kind of track along by yourself. Like, for example, I feel like my twin should be alongside me doing this with me right now, but I'm tracking by myself. So he has other plans for his YouTube endeavors right now. Yeah, I definitely am curious to see that. Yeah, Malaysia, it really comes down to you and your twin and patience, to be honest. Yeah, because at the end of the day, y'all, a lot of us are quick to be like, oh, I'm going to give up on my twin. And I'm not saying wait for them, because I'm not in the energy to wait for them. But just know, like, you not being with your twin is just telling you that you got another life. You're basically placing yourself in another life of balancing out karma. You're welcome, Triana. Just keep those vibrations high, girl. Just have positive mind frames and stop being overcritical of yourself. Stop judging yourself and get out of that fear-based thought. I don't think Manny saw that. He might be. No, I don't think. If she said that no, actually, I'm going to have to ask her. I'm going to have to ask her, because she didn't say it was a karmic, and she saw marriage, but he just might be a regular soulmate. Like, that's what I thought. That's what I was getting from it. I didn't see any cards that showed he was a divine counterpart. And normally I would get some cards to say that. But I mean, I can have Manny for sure. We'll get your chart again later tonight. And I'll let Jen know what Manny says. Good night, Kareen. No problem, love. Yeah, we're all practicing patience right now. I think that's one of the major lessons on Twin Flame Journey is like patience and like getting out of this control mind frame, you know? No problem, love. You're wondering what's going on with your twin flame. Never met him before. He's blocked you for months now. What's going on with the twin flame? I just realized I left my wild tarot deck, and I really feel like that's what I need to be pulling. Yeah, that's what I need to be pulling. Had to bust out a whole different deck for you. It's about time for me to get some more sage too. That's what I said, Sam. I literally said it the other day. I'm like, who? My spirit just thinks it's so big and bad. My soul just knows, like, you got this, because I don't know. My twin flame journey has dark magic in it, like all types of stuff. I'm just like, my life is a Lifetime movie right now. Well, not anymore. That stuff was handled. I definitely got blessed and cleansed. But like, I just knew I was big and bad. But it makes sense because in my past life, based off my birth chart, I was either an occultist or I was very promiscuous, or a combo of both. So if I was occultist, that means I was dealing with magic, and that's probably why I'm not really a fan of doing any of that. Like, it's just not for me. Spell work is not for me at all. In this lifetime, because I probably was just into some shit that I had no business being into. So that's my karma. That was my karma getting back. So yes, definitely had my twins karmic do some black magic on me and Manny. Very sad, but it's whatever. Right. Yeah, I got you, Malaysia. Yeah, it's right, Mio. She's literally in her chart. Latoya, I feel like you wrote your question out pretty decently. Like I don't even see anything wrong. What's going on? Twin plane. Okay. He wants to take a leap of faith, but he's not taking it right now with the Chariot in reverse because he's not feeling financially or just materialistically stable in life. Like he feels like he doesn't have it together. And I feel like the connection between you two is just far too intense. Father of Wands, yeah, King of Wands. It was just too intense for him to handle at the time. He just doesn't feel good enough in a sense. And a lot of times what people do is instead of just allowing the chance, the 50-50 chance for success and failure, they'll just take themselves out of the situation so that they're in control of their own failure, which is so ass backwards. But I mean, that's what people do. So whatever. He definitely wants a 10 of cups with you. He just has a lot of emotional conflict over it because he just doesn't feel grounded. He tried to control his own failure, which is so stupid. He's feeling trapped. 8 of Swords. What is he feeling trapped in? What is he feeling trapped in? What are you feeling trapped in, love? Sheesh. All the cards are coming out for him. What are you feeling trapped in? I'll take those. He's trying to hold off a tower moment of an ending of some sort. What do you need in the end? He's trying to manifest dropping a burden. Does he have any kids? Does he have a baby mother? Because if it's not the kids, it's something else. But I'm getting the vibe that he has a child dynamic. And he's trying to get out of mental conflict over it. Not that you know of. Okay, so it might not be a child. Let's see. What's going on? I feel like I'm not trying to scare you or trigger you or anything. Judgment. I don't know. He might have a kid. I think he has a kid. Because I got the Mother of Cups reverse with the Devil card. It sounds like a baby mama situation to me. And if it's not a baby mama situation, then his karmic is his mother. But I feel like this is a baby mama situation. I feel like he's feeling trapped in it. I don't think they're together. I feel like it's an issue. He might have just found out he has a kid. I don't know the full story. Wow, that's interesting. But I'm stuck on the kid thing. And I really don't want to trigger you. I don't want to make you feel emotional or anything, but like that's just the vibes that I'm getting. Let me just get some more clarifiers just to Yeah, whatever the situation is, he's discontent with it. He wants a new beginning, a new stable, grounded beginning. He's gonna get it. It's gonna get manifested. He's gonna have victory over this. But yeah, Latoya, I think he might have a baby mother, and I think he might have been with the baby mother. And I think he was already kind of on emotionally checked out. And that's a lot of times how it happens. That's how it happened with my twin. Like, I didn't even know he had a girlfriend until like months into our situation. Crazy. He had a burner account, so I didn't see any of the shit until I found it. Not found. Well, one day he slipped up and posted a story, like reposted something he posted on his other account, on his burner account, and found his other Instagram and saw her. And I was like, oh, really? So I'm just saying, like, he could definitely have a whole another situation, but I don't think he wasn't content at all. He's trying to get out of it. And I think he probably met you before it was fully done. He wants to take a leap of faith, but he just doesn't think he's stable financially. And now it makes sense if it's a baby mama, because she might be draining his pockets right now. Like, he feels like he's trapped. So she might have found out about you, and it could have caused some conflict, and that's why he blocked you. Or she could have blocked you. So yeah, I'm gonna need you to try to figure out some more information on him. But honestly, they were saying if people weren't being honest about certain things by March 13th, that the truth would start to reveal itself before the retrograde is over. So you might find this out soon. Really feel like it's a baby mother. If it's not a baby mother, then it's a mother situation. But I feel like it's a baby mother. So it's one or the other. I'm leaning towards baby mama, but it could be his actual mother that's making him feel trapped. I hope that helped, Latoya. I know that probably made you more confused because you have no idea what's going on, and I've been there, done that. But yeah, I'm getting baby mama vibes. It just keeps saying in my head, like, just, ugh. You're welcome, love. Who's next? Absolutely, Sammy. We always following our hormones in the beginning. My hair is about to bother me. I'm no different either. The red flags were there, okay? He would post her on his burner account like as his best friend. He even had a post one day that said platonic queen on it. And I was like, who refers to their friend as that? As platonic? You're stuck. You got to figure it out. Come on, girl. You got to figure it out. There's people behind you in the list line. Also, I'm getting so tired. I'm getting super tired. I'm dying, y'all. I've been up since 6 something. I didn't go to bed till like 1. I don't know what's wrong with me. I slept horribly last night too. I woke up at 4 something. I had a dream about my twin. I don't even remember the dream. I just remember it being hazy. You want to know what direction to go with him? Please do. I also love how you spell humor. Gotta love it. Why? I'm done. I'm so done. I'm done. Factual though. Well, I see delays to justice, which is truth and clarity in this sense to me. A lot of times it's an apology as well, but I mean, which you probably do deserve, but there's delays to it. Yeah. There's no victory in the situation yet. Because he's got a lot going on. So there's no reciprocation with Six of Pentacles. Why is that? Oh, he's definitely your twin. The Four of Wands came out. And it's just right now he's being a Knight of Swords. So he's kind of being cold. And he's trying to manifest something. What is he holding on to? Oh, you're in a third party situation. Did you know that? He wants a new beginning. Can we clarify this Three of Cups? Yeah, he wants a new beginning. He doesn't want to be in a third-party situation anymore. He's tired of the emotional conflict. He's going within himself to kind of figure this out, which this is the time to do that with this retrograde. But Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Wands. He just doesn't have hope that he can manifest it. Can we clarify? I feel like he's made a decision, though. Yeah, he's getting out of a third-party situation. The Sun, happiness, and strength. Okay, so is he proceeding with his twin? He just needs the strength to get it. So right now I don't see, okay, so is he proceeding with the other person? I don't see him, he's not in his Emperor energy. I don't see him proceeding with you or the other person right now. I think there's a lot of shit going on with him. Yeah, he's avoiding tower moments. He's got some karma, girl. He does want to bring a small offer to who? I'm so confused. He's confused. That's his problem. You knew he was? Okay. Yeah, he wants to be single, Nine of Pentacles. He doesn't want to bring an offer to any option. I think right now he wants to be single and heal. And I think because you're his twin, there's so much like energy between you two that he doesn't want to hurt you. So twins generally think that I can just like disappear and like not talk to you. And that'll be good. I literally pulled like half the deck. So what's the outcome for the situation right now? I know it's a delay of justice and victory, but there is some hope. So the outcome is he's going to come towards you. It's just going to take a little minute because he's got some healing to do. He's got to get himself out of the third party situation and become single first. Then he's got to get his strength up. Then he's got to learn how to manifest again. Then he's got to learn how to be grounded. Yeah, he feels binded to the relationship he's currently in, but he's trying to get out of it. So it's going to take some time to even get out of that in the first place. Yeah, he feels bad for leaving you out in the cold and juggling you. And that's another thing that's holding him back from talking to you, because he knows that he would have to be honest. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, he wants to bring you stability, but he just does not think you're going to be for it. And he knows he has to be honest, so he's afraid to be honest because it might make you not want to deal with him, even though you're still in love with him and you know about the third party situation. I mean, they just do a lot of like fear-based things. So I think for him, he's trying to get himself to a point where he could just be single and get his shit together. And then he wants to come forth and bring you a small offer. Basically a clean slate to start over, but he has to get over his guilt and his fear first. Yeah, it's a lot of energy. But he needs this energy because it's helping him purge the bullshit. So the delay could just mean, a couple months, a month. You know what I mean? So energy's fluid. If he can get through this retrograde, he'll be all right. Yes, I would love a one-on-one with you. Yeah, Sammy, my twin is 6'7". He's definitely 6'7", which I need because I'm damn near 5'8". I'm literally a quarter of an inch from 5'8". So when I put on heels, I'm like 6 foot, if not 6'1". Yeah, girl, he's going through it, but he needs to go through it. That's where the growth comes from. Tower moments are good for you. I hope that helped. You want a general? I love that you ask for generals every week, Sammy. It's so great. It's so great. Oh, thank you. I try. I'm just a vessel. I'm just an animated vessel that spirit chooses to give you guys the clarity that you have already gotten the answers to, but you can't see it because ego is a bitch. Well, Sammy, you can ask specific questions if you want. You don't have to like always ask for a general. I just hate that how does someone feel about me questions. I just think they're just not good questions. In Malaysia for Manny, I'm gonna get back on IG live for her tomorrow because there was a lot of people on IG that wanted to hop in this, but it was already a lot going on in the YouTube. So I'll be on IG live tomorrow. For those of you who follow me on IG, you'll be able to pop in that too, just so you know. Yeah, you know the answers here. You do. Patrice gave you a lot of good tea, okay? That didn't feel right. Oh, gosh. I can't wait to get home and get in my bed and watch my Ratchet TV shows. Patrice is awesome. You guys, Patrice was in here earlier. I think it's Patrice the Wands Tarot. Is that her page? Miyoshi, if you can remember, can you put it down? She's a great reader to subscribe to. She also does a lot of lives, like literally almost every night. She's really dope. Okay. You still don't want to move on from your person, but that's good. So you're working hard towards, what is, so many cards. What is he working hard towards? Strength. So you are working hard towards strength right now. Yes, Malaysia, please do. I want you definitely to get that alert tomorrow. Patrice Watson, life coach. Yeah, you guys follow her. She's great. She does lives and she does really in-depth mini reads. And she's so dope. Whenever I like, because I'm not really good at reading myself, so I love going to her. Spirits, again, is just telling you to stand up for this relationship for some reason, which is really strange. See the Eight of Cups reversed? So weird. The refrigerator agrees. It was clarified by release, which is the death card. So it's the death and ending that letting go of the past. So I think I want to say it's a combo between you and her energy. Because they're telling you to let go of the past and don't be deterred by the challenges that you are facing with the situation, to take a leap of faith and really release the judgment from you and her, which I don't feel like you have that much judgment. So maybe the judgment card is more on her end. They want you to release the past and present, but at the same time review it so that your future can be better. They're also saying protect the fruits of your labor, which is the situation. Like, you have the option in the free will to walk away and give up of it, but exactly, Sammy. Right, there's a ghost in the fridge, Sam. So they're saying to like still stand up for this, like still fight for this. And I feel like me and Patrice have been telling you that. And then we got the awakening card, which is just change the way you're looking at the situation when it comes to the third party. I know that you say that he's like emotionally abusive and stuff, but like she's learning some really good ass lessons that are going to help in her relationship with you currently with this karmic. So like let that shit pan out. I honestly don't think most karmic relationships are going to last past the retrograde. And if they do, they're going to end probably within the next 6 months, because this year is not having it. 2019 to 3 years, it's a catalyst year. They're like, nope, no bullshit, no inauthenticity, no toxic shit. Like, gotta release things. So just still stand up for what you want. Still be there. Still show unconditional love, but don't close yourself off from getting out and just having fun and enjoying life and people, you know? And I know you spend a lot of time with your son, but I think you need to go out and do some adult things. Then we have the King of Swords, which is, truth and clarity. And they literally said, don't give up. Your relationship can be healed. It's the last sentence on there. I don't know if you can see it. But yeah, don't give up. There's going to be a resolution of a problem. There's going to be some good forgiveness happening. But she's just got to let go. You know what's so funny that you said your mentor? The King of Swords card literally says, get advice from someone professional and objective. And then it's clarified by the Two of Swords. It's like your relationship can be healed. So yeah, let her get out of that shit. You told her how you felt. You stood up for yourself. You were very honest about your emotions and feelings. So you took the right steps. And she's just going to have to follow in line. That's it. Fall in line, not follow in line. So yeah. Yeah. Hello, Aaron. So yeah, like that. I don't know, Sammy. I feel like you're a pretty patient guy though. But in the meantime, have fun. And not just like daddy-son activities. Like go out and have fun. Yeah, me and my masculine, well, technically he's my feminine. I'm technically the masculine. But I resonate with the feminine in reads, and he is more of a divine masculine in energy. So his 3D is masculine. His soul is feminine. My 3D is masculine. My 3D is feminine. My soul is masculine. You pissed her off today? Oh no. You know why, Sam? Because at the end of the day, it's not me. It's spirit. Literally, your spirit council is standing around me, pulling the cards out for the messages that they've been trying to give you in abstract ways that you're not reading. So that's why when I shuffle, they pop out. Look, take a leap of faith, Sammy. Yeah. Yeah, I'll take Aaron and Bubbles, but I'm cutting off the lifts after that. I'm so tired. Who's next? Was Aaron next? Okay, they're the last two. Or is Bubbles next? Which one's next? Because I didn't even see Bubbles come in. Hi, Bubbles. Oh, Sammy. It's Mercury in retrograde. Everybody's sensitive right now. Bubbles, then Aaron. Okay, Bubbles. Aaron, I'll get your question after Bubbles. You're welcome. You did, Sammy? I worked today. I had a pretty chill day. I worked and then I ate some food and I pulled some cards for Manny, and then I came here and we did our live, and I came here and we ate my grandma's food, and then we did our lives. But I'm taking some chicken home. Bump that. You wanted to know his intentions. He's a Virgo, but you want to have fun, nothing serious. Why do you want to know his intentions if you want to have fun, nothing serious? Hey. Do I see you getting consistent D? That's what you want to know? Okay, I mean, hey, I'll pull it, but you think that's funny? Girl, I can't with you. I love these type of questions, though. I actually had Jen ask me something like this the other day. Yeah, it was my sister and her boyfriend. I mean, shit, I don't see you being discontent, but I see reconciliation in here with somebody who caused you heartbreak in the past. So if that lets you know this is definitely not going to be someone you're going to be serious with, the Wheel of Fortune is going to give you new beginnings. They're talking about somebody else that you've had from your past, love. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. That was kind of, at one point, it felt like a karmic situation, but I don't think it was a karmic situation. I think you guys had karma to balance out, but that's not what we asked. I want to know if she's getting consistent D from this person. I feel like that's a no. Yeah, the death card came out. I think that's a no because I feel like there's going to be reconciliation coming soon with someone from your past. So I feel like, yes, in a sense of it's probably going to be accessible, but I feel like something's going to happen where you're not dealing with him because you'll be dealing with the person that you need to reconcile with who caused you heartbreak. So just saying. So yeah, in my intuition, if you want consent dick from him, you're going to get it. But I don't think you're going to want it because I think you're going to have a reconciliation with someone from your past. Yeah. Hold on, I'm scrolling up to find Aaron's question. Okay, will this shot go permanent? Hello. Why your eye look lazy on the right side? What happened? Oh God. Well, there's no delays. Okay. Stability, 4 of Wands. Let's see. Embrace your uniqueness. Change the way you're looking at a situation. Interesting. Can we clarify why she needs to change the way she's looking at a situation? Oh, you're an ego, love. I don't know why you're an ego. Why you're an ego? This ain't even about your job. This is about love. But this part is the 4 of Wands and stability about love. We got the 6 of Pentacles reversed with the Lover. So you need to change your perspective of someone that you have a relationship with or feelings for. But that ain't got to do with what you asked. So I guess they just wanted you to know that. Yeah, happy outcomes. Yep. I think it's going to be a permanent job. But your situation with this person might be a little bit of a distraction. So maybe that's why they're bringing that up. Maybe they're saying you're a little off your game because this is kind of in your brain to some extent. So you need to change the way you're looking at that perspective and not let it cloud your mind and focus on this job. And you will get it. All right, Amy, let me get you, and then I'm getting out of here because I'm tired. I'm motherfucking tired, okay? Huh? Can you wrap up? How much chicken is left in there?
6.
Can you wrap up 2 pieces of chicken in some foil for me? Your question, Amy. I don't care. Just put 2 pieces. I'm not being greedy about it. Gotcha. Interesting. Maybe that's why he's clouding, distracting you. Oh, you're so sweet, Sammy. I love having you in my chat. Good night, Sam. See you next time. Oh, Sam, I'm from the Caribbean. How we feel about animals is they're raised with a really good life, and we pray over them, bless them, and then they are killed for the nourishment of our bodies. I have a very different viewpoint. I don't believe in mass slaughter, but, you know, everybody's different. I don't eat beef or pork, really, so. Thank you. I'm almost done with this. Oh, thanks, Amy. Okay, so I see the 3 of Wands, and I see the Knight of Coins, and the 2 of Swords. So he's no longer in an indecision about something. Okay, reconciliation. Coming in with a stable offer, but the Knight of Coins is the slowest coin. So reconciliation is definitely, I see your ex coming back. 3 of Wands, can we clarify that, Spirit, please? Okay, not all of those. Just 1 for 3 of Wands, please. 1. Thank you. Queen of Swords. Okay. I think you're being a little cold and not in a healthy way. So that is part of the reason why he's coming in slowly. You have to work on your forgiveness. But he's no longer in indecision about bringing you truth and clarity and a fresh new start. It's going to be a little bit of a difficult start because I think the truth and clarity he's going to bring to you is not something you necessarily want to hear, but he is coming. Let's see. Oh, what's wrong? What's going on with her? I'm definitely going to put her on my prayer list, but what's going on? She okay? I just want to know if she's okay at least. So we got the Queen of Cups reversed, the Four of Wands reversed, and the Three of Cups. So there was a three-party situation that you are feeling cold about. You still have some animosity towards that. You need to kind of let that go because he's picking up on that energy. He wants to reconcile with you, but he's feeling like you're not going to take it. And he wants to come forth. He wants the ships to come in about you guys, but he's just feeling like there's no stability with the situation because of what happened in the past. So I think he does want to come forth with an offer. I think part of it, yeah, he's not coming quickly. He's stuck in fear right now. He wants to bring you a message for it, but he's not going to because you're stuck in fear. And it's because of your energy. So I think, I'm not saying you were the one that messed up. Oh. So I'm picking up on his energy. So it's swapped. Interesting. Spirit, can we get his energy? Can we not? Of sorts. I see victory. No more selfishness. It's just a lot of healing that still needs to be done. I don't feel like it's far-fetched. I really feel like he does want to come forward. It's maybe that's because you messed up. The Queen of Swords reverse is kind of vindictive. He does want to come forth. It's just there's a lot of healing that needs to be done. The manifestation is just not working right now. But I see the Six of Wands, which is victory. So there's like a little glimmer of hope. There's just a lot of truth and clarity that needs to be brought in this relationship. And honestly, I don't feel like you're the only one that messed up. I think he made you feel like the bad guy, but I think he did some stuff too. You broke up last month. Yeah, I think he did something too. And I think that was like the easiest scapegoat. Like, oh, she did something. Now I'm going to blame her and we're going to end the relationship. And she's never going to find out about the bullshit that I did. He never told you what he was feeling. I think that he was also doing some things. It doesn't necessarily mean like romance or anything like that, but he definitely has some deceptive things that he needs to be honest with you about. I think he's afraid to be honest with you about them. And I don't know, maybe it's because you are the type of person who's like very cutthroat, or like when you get mad, you just are very blunt about it. And I don't think he can handle that. But I feel like that's something that needs to be done. Like you guys do have some healing to do separately, and then you guys are going to reconcile. You guys are going to come together, and yeah. Lachey, if you follow me on Instagram, which Miyoshi will put down, I'm going to go live on my Instagram tomorrow because my friend Emmanuel, she had a lot of friends who wanted some more readings. So we're just going to like pop back on tomorrow, but I'm just not going to go do the whole YouTube thing. I'm just going to pop on my Instagram. So follow me so you don't miss that. I'm so sorry. I'm so tired. I've literally been on here for like 3.5 hours and I gotta go. You were engaged. There's going to be reconciliation. There is hope. There's victory. There's just a lot of healing that needs to be done. He needs to be honest about his bullshit, and you need to be honest about your emotions and feelings, and you need to work on your communication and your bluntness. That's it. You're welcome, Lachey. I'm excited to read for you tomorrow. Yeah, that is very true, Sammy. That's very true. All right, y'all. I'm tired. I've been up since like 6. I feel like I said that like 5 times. I gotta go, but I will be back on tomorrow. Thank you so much, Sammy. You are definitely loved. You keep me entertained the entire time. So hopefully if you have an Instagram, you can follow me and be in that live tomorrow. I would love to see you. Varsity, you're so awesome. You're definitely a great addition to the team as a moderator. I love it. And make sure you reach out to me so we can figure out a time for that situation. Oh, Natalia, you were here the whole time? Good night, love. Good night. Oh, I definitely am going to sleep well. I'm so tired. And I drank too much wine, so. All right. Well, I will see y'all hopefully tomorrow on my Instagram. Bye.